So this is where I've been trying to ask you questions about this because, like I said, I have these problems with the way academia runs. They do their shit, but I'm very interested in the way creativity works and happens, right? Because that's how you go and solve problems, right? You have to be creative and apply this institutional knowledge to real world issues and situations. But in order to do that, you have to be creative, right? Which is why that's why I've been talking to you about like how you think and like your creative process and like writing and shit like that.
May God bless
the Unqualified Gurus podcast. I am Oscar and this is Danny. I am Oscar.
This topic does not let me wrong. Like I don't miss.
Episode 21, Oscar.
They said it couldn't be done.
Our podcast just became an adult. It can now drink. And I thought, what a better way to start the adulthood of this podcast by bringing Abel and
That's
his
not
whiskey.
cool, man. I've actually been cutting back a lot.
Yeah.
Felt
Okay.
pretty responsible. With
I
trying to be,
don't know. Whenever he got here, he's all like, "Hey man, let's start drinking." And I'm like,
This
"Okay."
is in my style, so I was trying to get in
They
the...
didn't give me any, though.
Don't
I
give
can
me
see.
that.
It's because on the dock it said no alcohol for Danny because he's weak.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the doc is outdated.
We'll tell you what. Give him the bottle right here.
Échale. Oh, I have
Come
to
up.
serve myself?
Yeah,
What kind
man,
of...
do you
No,
think
hombre.
you are here? This is the adult
Where's
episode.
the hospitality in here? In here?
Well, he's our guest. You should be pouring it.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
All
So
right. Well, while I serve myself,
So what
Oscar
is this?
entertain the public.
Basil Hayden.
Basil Hayden.
Let me
Yeah.
show the public.
It's delicious.
Yeah, so that bottle was brand new when Abel got here, and
Yeah.
we literally just started recording, so you can see how quickly he's been going through it. He says he's not nervous. Yeah.
No, it's not nervous at all, man. It's just like this is completely antithetical to like who I am and how I want to live my life. So the thought that I'm involved in creating something that exists for the entertainment of other people is just not my style.
This is not his
And
style.
yeah,
So
remember
I-
it's
so-
on the internet forever.
And yeah, and the thing is, like, you know, if I'm the kind of person that if I don't believe in it, I don't want to do it, and I just don't fucking do it, man. So-
Right.
And that's the only reason I've been like saying no to you guys. Like, it's nothing against you guys. This is pretty cool.
You just heard
It's
him
just-
say he
it's
didn't
just not
believe
me.
in us.
You didn't
That's,
believe in
that's,
us.
that's exactly what you just said.
I did?
Yeah, because you're all like, if I don't believe in something, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, no,
and
like-
that's why you've been rejecting us.
No, I believe in my contribution to it. I would say in my role in it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, good.
But it's
Good
okay.
fix.
that's what I was
Good
trying to
fix.
say.
Once you
because I mean I'm not a very good communicator, and I struggle to put my thoughts into words and convey it in what I mean,
Yeah.
so that other people can
Well,
understand.
unfortunately for you, this is all about having conversations.
I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, but look, no, here's the thing.
That's
though.
why I'm
Here's the
pretending the
thing.
camera's
Yeah,
on.
Yeah.
once you hear the podcast, you'll be like, oh, you know what?
I'll
I
probably
think
watch
you-
this one.
I want to go back
You
there.
should.
Why would I? I already know what
like,
happened.
Like literally, my friend Eric was all the same way.
He
He's
said the
like, I'm
same
not gonna
thing.
see it, and like it's just it's you're looking in on yourself, you know, in a position that you didn't think you were gonna be good at,
Yeah.
and this might end up being great, you know.
You
It's
never
just
know.
start of it. And this is the extended Guru universe. This is
Yeah,
the
this
first
is-
guest Danny brings.
This is true. I said,
You need more friends, dog.
I,
I mean, fuck.
I have the best ones.
Or-
They're just camera shy.
I didn't see you
or
in like
less
10 years,
less
dog.
shy ones.
Yeah, this is true. We went over there, but before that, I had not seen Abel in like a decade.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
long?
'cause-
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
he-
but you
he-
were gone. You're
Yeah.
in Montana.
We'll talk
right?
about that in a little bit. Once
yeah.
we talk about how we met and
I
everything.
was young, dumb, and naive.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's-
well, we
maybe I
we
still
all
am.
were. We still are somewhat, I guess. But usually every
Just not the young part.
yeah, I suppose you're right. But what I was gonna say is, we always start with how our week went, more or less.
Yeah.
So if you guys, Oscar or Abel, you got anything you want to share? How's this week? Anything cool, significant, important?
I
that you're
skipped class today.
Huh?
I skipped my classes today.
There you go.
So I kind of feel bad
See?
about it.
At what time were
8 to like 2.
they? Okay, then that's not.
So-
That has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
No. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah. Good.
I dislike school.
I kind of wish it
Well,
was for us though.
I guess the stuff I'm not interested in. Like
Yeah.
I said, I don't believe in it.
All right. right.
My nature just rebels against it.
Yeah.
It's just my own character flaw.
Well, as long as you don't fail, you know.
Nah.
Nah,
it's-
it should be
you'll
alright.
good. Yeah. So, what else? Other than skipping school, did you do anything over the weekend? Anything
my boss better
exciting?
not see this. I've been trying to talk to him to see if he'll talk to you because he's got a PhD in chemical engineering.
All right.
So like, since you have your virtual reality, whatever, and you know that's not his field, but he dabbles. Like he's a pretty sharp dude, and he's very curious about shit.
Okay.
Like right now, we're like him and I are in this whole kick because like I said, I don't really like school, but I love science. So a while ago, I was looking up like neurons because I love the brain, and I was like, oh, I wonder like, can you look at an actual neuron? And I found it on Google. Like they had an electron microscope image, right? And
oh yeah, you were telling me about the
yeah.
microscope.
So I was thinking like, man, it'd be so cool to fucking do that. And then that night I did not fucking sleep because I was up like, man, how much is an electron
Your
microscope?
neurons were active.
Yeah, well, I was
Thinking about other
I was like,
neurons.
how much is
Oh
an
my God.
electron? How much is an electron microscope? Like, oh man, that's fucking wild. All right. Well,
Okay,
much
wait,
was
how
it?
much? Yeah,
what magnification? I don't even remember. It was like, well, like old, like newer ones are like hundreds of thousands of
Okay.
dollars.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, I can imagine.
And
that.
like, I was like, okay, what magnification is that? Can you get like a light microscope to do that shit? And I'm just, I did not sleep.
Yeah, because I remember. Oh, finish.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, as I remember when I asked you, I was like, how do you get a microscope to look at something that moves at the speed of light? That's pretty impressive.
Oh, I probably could have answered that, but I don't remember.
Yeah, no,
now.
I mean,
because I was looking into that after I talked to him because that same morning I was talking to him, and like he likes to talk to me about science shit because him and I like just talk about shit.
Right.
And so I was telling him like, man, like, because I told him that I wanted to do like random experiments, and there were some other ones that I had wanted to do, and this one like I had just thought about this, like, man, I would really love to look at like I wish I had a electron microscope so I could look at like neurons and stuff
Gotcha.
like that.
Yeah,
And he's like, I have one. he's like, I have like 4.
the 4.
He's like, what? Well, they're really, really old.
Right,
He
right.
won them at like
so
auction.
what's the magnification?
I don't remember.
But
right
I
now,
mean,
dog. You know.
the whole way of looking at electrons has been around for a while. So even these
Yeah.
old ones should be enough, at least to learn
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, and but and I guess he didn't know this, but I mean, you can look at organic tissue, but the problem is the preparation for the organic tissue to be able to view it under those conditions is kind of it's very specific, I guess.
Okay. They usually put some chemical and stuff, right? So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can properly see it.
Like man, that night I probably could have, because the next day I was like, oh man, he's got one. I was like,
Gotta
I was
go
Jones
out.
for it. I was like, man, I should just not go to school and do this for a year.
You,
Like,
you should not go to school. No,
No,
Go to school.
no, yeah,
I know.
for all the children watching, go to school.
Stay in school.
children,
There
yeah,
are no
children.
watching.
And so yeah, so I was talking to him about that, and then he got talking to me about how he has this, like, because he has this idea where he wants to build kind of like a lab, and all he wants to do is just R&D of just like random
Okay.
ideas of stuff he wants to
That's
work
pretty
on.
dope.
Yeah, because he wants to like he wants to do some work with batteries. He was telling me a little bit. I wish I understood it enough to explain it,
Right.
but I don't, which is probably good for his
Yeah, it's probably
ideas,
good
too.
for business too.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
his
like you don't
ideas,
know.
too.
Yeah,
But,
because
like,
I'm like
it's-
you're just like laying out his freaking game
Everyone's-
plan for everybody.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's nothing that anybody would.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. Like, good thing that you didn't pay
Yeah.
enough attention or like kept enough.
It's funny you say that too, because so I'm just working as a shop hand for him,
Mhm.
like just kind of helping out because I don't really know much besides I don't know anything about machining, which is what his business, part of what his business done. Like I know a bit about welding from high school, right?
Right.
And but it's not really involved with his stuff. Like the welding he does is stainless,
Okay.
and it's like and we never worked with stainless, right?
We wasn't it
Like, we tried it,
The
but-
TIG a little bit.
What
Yeah,
a
we tried
great
it.
segue into how you guys met.
Well,
to
not
be
yet, we're
honest,
still
it's just
talking about
because
the
it's
weekend.
because the thing is like you haven't explained who he is.
I know, but that's after.
I'm a
the-
nobody. It
How?
don't matter.
You were
Let's
going
just
into, like,
talk,
his
man.
whole-
Let's just talk.
Okay, well, the thing is, we met in the welding class. All right, continue.
that would be
No, no, no,
perfect.
okay, no.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
I don't even remember that. I thought
Yeah.
I saw you once in like middle school.
Well, we didn't talk in
Yeah.
middle school, but I knew who you were
Yeah.
from middle school.
Yeah.
And then in high school, that's when you and I got thrown into welding.
Yeah.
And freshmen were not allowed in welding, but we were the only freshmen in the class. So naturally, we just banded together to
Yeah,
jump.
kind of
into
had to.
sophomores.
Yeah.
But the thing was, that same year
Yeah.
when we started in the welding class, there was a new welding instructor, Mr. Cox.
Harry Cox.
Gary Cox.
It's not his name.
I was about to say no way.
That's what we called him.
Yeah.
yeah.
He didn't find it very funny. He
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
find it
I'm
very
pretty
funny.
sure he
No,
wouldn't.
but he was cool. He was cool.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
it was his first year as well. So we just kind of like connected with him. Some of the other sophomores, they left the class and we just liked it. So we stayed.
Yeah.
And we stayed literally the 4 years of high school, all
Oh,
4
shit.
years there. and we were just kind of like special in the class.
So could you weld stuff if you? If
Yeah,
you
I
had
could
a-
Well,
do
we
it.
passed the exams, right? The
yeah,
stress
but
test.
I didn't
Did you
get
do
any
it?
certification or anything.
Well, neither of us did because
Okay.
he came up with that story that his truck got stolen and all the paperwork was in the truck. And oh
oh,
my
I
God,
don't remember
that's-
that story.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember because I was very invested in that.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I started taking college classes for it too. I
Yeah,
was-
we went to
because-
San Jack to do the little, I forgot what it's called, but the up test where you wall bottom up
Would-
on the thing.
the uphill.
Yeah, the uphill, but
We
you
did
had
that
like,
at San Jack.
yeah, we went to San Jack. I
don't remember
won
that.
I won the for the automatic welding
Oh,
things.
the competition.
Yeah, the competition thing, but I didn't win it in the competition. I won it in the raffle.
Oh,
But anyways, but yeah.
that's right. There was a competition.
Yeah,
I don't remember
we
anything
went
about
something to there, and then we went to some other companies like in the oil field. At some point, we went to
Lyondell.
like little trips.
Lyondell
yeah,
was down there.
Lyondell. We went
Yeah.
to that. Yeah, but that was back then. But yeah, we just
it. Yeah, sometimes I think about that. I'm like, man, what the fuck am I doing? I could have just gone in with that company, smoothed my way in, and like I could have been making bank as a welder.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
you know,
welders
yeah,
make a
they
lot.
it's
do
not.
make
All,
bank.
it's not about money, man. Like I'd probably be miserable.
Yeah, you couldn't be able to
Unless,
get one
like-
step closer to those microscopes.
Yeah,
yeah.
I could have bought my own
But here's the
microscope,
thing: you started,
which is something I think about.
yeah,
for like
you
for
started
real,
this
like,
conversation with the brain stuff. So what are you studying things related to the brain, or what's up with that? Because it's medical related,
yeah,
right?
I'm interested in the medical field. So in my mind, the easiest foot in the door is nursing,
Okay.
and that's where I'm looking at right now because, like, I've got an issue with like it bothers me to think that school doesn't like let you do what you want to do, I guess,
Okay.
or like it kind of like limits you or hinders you, and
You
in
mean
the
like,
past,
like the prerequisites and stuff?
no, I mean like there's like demands placed on you, or like you have to request funding to go do studies and shit like that, and
Okay.
and like you
Especially
can't,
in the medical field.
yeah, like you
It's-
can't
that's
just
just
go
very
and do it.
expensive.
You can't just go and do
No,
it,
you
like,
can't.
and there's steps and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like over the years, like I've read a lot about this field, and it's like I'm just interested in it. Like it fascinates me, and like it keeps me up at night just thinking about a lot of this shit. And I've kind of noticed like a lot of these like really crazy successful people and like some of the shit they've done. Like do you know like like Einstein when he was doing his shit, he
Yeah.
was working as a clerk.
Yeah.
Right, when he came up with his
Yeah,
shit.
because people, I mean,
he didn't.
what was it like? People didn't really like him to a certain degree.
I don't recall. It's been a while since
Yeah,
I
they
read
didn't
about
really
him.
like him because
He just
he
always
had
stuck.
his theories and he
Yeah.
had his way of thinking, and he wasn't very like streamlined.
Yeah, and then so there's that, and then are you familiar with the HeLa cells? Do you guys know what that is? HeLa, Henrietta Lacks. Do you guys know who that is?
Not the Gila cells.
So there's this book I read called The Immortal Cells of Henrietta Lacks, and it basically it jumps into a whole ethical debate. But what I was focused on was these cells were the first time that cancer cells were grown in culture, right? So before that, it was very difficult to develop treatments for cancer because you couldn't. It was hard to develop like how do you test something on cancer when like you have people, but you have ethical dilemmas on how
Right,
you can
yeah,
treat
yeah.
people, right?
Yeah.
But now once you can grow culture
Mhm.
cancer cells, then you can start tinkering like, all right, let's just throw mercury, let's throw random shit,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
let's
yeah.
see what
Just
works.
Anything.
Well, the people that did this, they did it in their backyard.
okay.
I want to say it was like a backyard like lab that they were doing. It was
Kind of what like how your
Dr.
boss wants to build his own lab.
Dr. Otto Gray and his wife was like Margaret Gray or something, and
Okay.
and and that's actually where I found out about the Tuskegee experiments,
Oh.
which but so anyways, so these random people, they just did their own thing. They did have some support, I know for a fact, from Hopkins. I want to say
Okay.
Hopkins, and there's that, and then there's also like it I worry about being constrained by the academic system. So I don't know that I want to commit to that.
Okay. See, for me, because I did a little bit of the medical stuff. Not that I did medical stuff. I work with medical stuff, with the augmented reality thing. And for us, one of the things is like, well, if you want to do anything with like an MRI, you need an MRI.
They're so expensive.
Yeah, how are you gonna get an MRI? But here's the thing: so you
And
can
they're so
have
big.
you can have a badass idea, but you don't have access to this equipment. So then you have someone like Facebook, which is a multimillionaire company. Then they're doing, they're doing entertainment, they're doing social media, but they're like, we have the money and the access, so they get access to the MRIs. Then they were doing things we even had discussed at the lab at one point. So you're like, how do you compete with that?
My question to you would be like, if you set up these roadblocks in a way, but I'm like, what are you gonna do? Like, you still need a career, you still need a
well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my idea
It's
was
just like power through
if
it.
if I get into like nursing, or if I decide like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back to welding and do that. The idea would be to do something enough to just so that I can get by, which I'm a pretty simple person. I don't need much. I don't really want much. Like, I don't want a new car or a fancy house. I mean, all that's probably going to change if I happen to meet somebody, and
Right.
that's totally going to go.
Yeah, of course, because their needs come first too.
Yeah, and but like, if I feel like I would be pretty happy if I was in a position where I could meet my needs, and then I had all sorts of free time where I could just go and like
Explore.
do random shit.
Basically, leave it as a hobby. Then.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah.
honest,
Yeah.
I mean,
And
just
I do want a caveat. I don't mean to imply that I'm like using this method, I'm gonna come up with some crazy shit like Einstein and
You
all
never
that.
know.
I'm just saying,
But-
you're gonna start the zombie outbreak.
But
Like,
I'd
I just know it.
I'd rather have the freedom to like just think and try shit
Yeah.
than be
well,
like,
you see what some people do. For example, like the MRIs, like I said, it's so expensive. Some people would say, well, I can't have access to MRIs, so I'm going to make MRIs more economically, for example.
yeah.
So that's the other option, is actually reinvent the wheel, but make it into a cheap wheel
Yeah.
where everyone can buy it. That's just another thought.
So this is where I've been trying to ask you questions about this, because like I said, I have these problems with the way academia runs. They do their shit, but I'm very interested in the way creativity works and happens, right? Because that's how you go and solve problems, right? You have to be creative and apply this institutional knowledge to real world issues and situations. But in order to do that, you have to be creative,
Yeah.
right? Which is why that's why I've been talking to you about like how you think and like your creative process and like writing and shit like that, because I tried to write poetry once. That
Yeah.
shit was horrible. Horrible. I'm better at memorizing it
Yeah.
than fucking writing my own.
I am pretty sure people would love to hear that. But it's
Yeah.
just like, you're not, it's not something surprising coming from like the people, like I've been lucky enough to know a lot of people who are like have successful careers and stuff, and they always come to the same conclusion. Because this whole podcast literally stemmed out from a conversation between me and Danny about the same thing.
Oh, really?
Not exactly like with the academia thing, but more like how everything can be linear and stuff, and you need like an outside perspective at points. And I can genuinely see, because like the people who change the world are the ones that are always like, oh, they were thinking differently than everybody else. Well, I think like luckily whenever you have your education, everybody has a baseline. You know. And then I don't think unless you are challenging yourself to step out of like your comfort zone.
It's the whole thing about thinking outside the box.
Yeah, I don't see how I don't see how it can be taught. Unless you're intentionally, like you said, like you tried writing poetry.
Yeah.
I have to rewire your brain every time. Like you hear when people say that you learn a whole new language, that you reprogram your whole brain. Right? I tried learning to play the piano before. Right? It's
I would love to learn how to play the
ridiculously
piano.
hard to make sure that this hand is doing something while the other is doing another. So it's just like something simple as that can literally like change it. Like it's like how they say you're reprogramming your way of thinking. And whenever you play the piano and play guitar, you can play every instrument, they say. So if you literally just test yourself different ways, to be honest.
But I
Essentially
think
just
you have, like, when you were talking about the brain and stuff, like, you got to have a passion for it to be
Yeah.
able to be like, and then you tackle it from different
Yeah.
angles. Because otherwise, if you just go like methodological, however you say that, you're just following a procedure. You're not even looking to do something new. You just want to make it work.
Which is the complaint people have about doctors right now, right? That
Yeah,
they
this
don't
is
treat
true.
the issue; they just medicate it.
This
right?
is true. They
Just like a mechanic, right?
It's a mechanic. It's
they
funny
don't
you say
solve the
that.
problem; they just swap the part out.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. So when we went to Mexico, My mom had this cough for a long time. This was pre-COVID, so it's not COVID.
So she's good.
Yeah, she's good. No, but
I was
she
about
had
to
this,
leave.
Yeah, no. This was a couple years ago, and so she had this cough, and it wouldn't go away. And she would come here, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's allergies, and just take allergy medication and this and that." And they're like, "You don't have a virus, you don't have the flu or anything." But just nasty cough. Goes to Mexico. They're trying to give her different meds. And one of the doctors, he spoke about that. He said, a lot of the young physicians in the U.S. they have this problem, is that they were taught to follow a sort of a procedure. It's like, what do you have? It hurts right here. I have this and that. You have this disease. What is this disease? You got to get this medication. Take that.
Yeah.
And it's like, they don't have sort of like a experience. Now, of course, they're new, but you can get experience.
They don't think.
They don't think, but you
That's
can
what
get
it is.
experience if you work with someone who has experience and you pick up their experience.
Well,
But right now,
doctor.
but right now you go to school and you just start of this book. You just read it and you're like, it's like a bunch of recipes.
I like how that literally goes back to exactly what I had just said on the last topic or whatever. That was like literally whenever you have your education, that's the baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not stepping outside of that to figure out
Which is
like,
the problem with our education right now.
It's
not
a
teaching
problem
you to
with
think.
it,
but
honestly,
the thing is too, I think it has a lot to do when like people get to a certain level,
But
unless
it's a problem with undergraduate school,
Mhm.
because especially in the public schools, because right now, I mean, anybody who's gone to the public school, to like the big public schools. I went to A&M, right? And she was to make fun of me, but I went to because
I guess we can't say that, right?
no, but
I'll save you an edit.
we'll tell Oscar later.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
look at everybody.
we'll make fun of me because
I
of
am
the
not.
Aggies.
I'm not
but it's something
politically
related to the
correct.
Aggies.
I have no desire to ever be.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
No, but the point was that when you go to the big public, even U of H, I'm not like people. How you about to graduate? Like, yeah, from U of H. I'm like, I don't have like, oh, I graduated Cougs. Like, it's fucking, it's an okay school. But the point here I'm trying to say is, your undergraduate school, you go to these classes with 150 plus students in a class. What do you like? Literally, you could learn more in a YouTube video.
That's,
Yeah.
To be
that's why
honest.
I dropped out my first year because
So-
my A&P, which is the only thing I actually cared about, was a fucking auditorium, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like
There were times when I was over there, I was like, should I even go? Like, I'm falling asleep
Well,
there.
it's
What's
like
the point?
it's a good thing that at least computer scientists have Danny's YouTube channel, which you can literally learn everything. Danny,
shameless
plug.
plug.
Shameless plug. Thank you. Shameless plug.
Got
Good work,
you.
good work.
We're
Yeah,
at 1,100 subs already.
bam.
Keeps
How many hot spices are
Wait,
you
you have
getting
more
a month?
videos?
Huh?
I've only seen like
I
you
just-
only had 2 or 3 when
I just
when I
added
last
one
went and
more
looked at
video.
it.
I have not posted more videos, but the older videos, they keep pulling people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, Oscar. Well, now tell us about your week, man. What's up with that?
Yeah,
What you
hold
did
on.
this
I didn't even pull up my phone because like literally this whole conversation got me running all over the
Okay,
place.
I'll go about my week while you look
Yeah.
at your phone. There wasn't much
I
about
feel like I need to start looking at my phone.
my
Yeah.
week. You can, yeah. We don't.
Yeah.
We,
Okay. So I got a couple of things.
okay.
Yeah. So I there was a lot of drinking on the weekend.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I normally don't try to go out twice on the weekend. It becomes expensive and just like, but it's just like like it happened. Friends invited us over and then we're like, fuck it, let's go. And yeah, it was really cool. I like going to chill spots.
Okay.
Yeah. So this place called Cedar Creek. I don't know if you ever heard of it.
Cedar Creek.
Yeah, it's just like a really, really
Oh.
chill spot.
I've been
Yeah.
to Bayou, St. Arnold's, and Eighth Wonder and Anomaly.
Yeah, well, now that finally Danny's healed, we can probably start checking out new places.
Yeah,
You
we
guys
can.
need to do an in brewery live episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he keeps
Abe
telling
was
us,
been
yeah.
telling us, "Yeah, I need to do. The thing about that is that we need to hit 750 subs before they allow us to do like a live thing.
Oh, okay.
They can. You
We'll
can
do a pre-recorded with a group of people.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Fuck
we
it.
can do that.
Yeah, fuck
that's,
it.
that's,
Yeah, I think it'd just be
that's an
cool.
option. Just not live. Just.
It sounds great to me because there's nothing
Hey,
more
alcohol
than
is a
there's
social
not-
lubricant.
yeah, there's nothing more than we love than podcasting and beer.
Yeah.
We have a beer today. Abel,
Yeah.
you want to get it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
might as well just do
I'll
it
keep
now.
catching us up on a thing. So I finally finished watching Friends.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like if. I've never watched that. Yeah, so
Thank you, sir.
I was always like super hesitant. One, because I knew it was like a million seasons.
It's just.
Yeah, and two, because I started watching the first season like
Kick the camera.
it's all good. Yeah,
good.
I started watching the first season and it bored me like so bad. Like the
The
first
first few episodes are bad.
yeah, the
I'm
first
not gonna lie.
the first go at it, it's just like I'm all like, this is what y'all been telling me
Yeah,
to
no,
watch
no,
for so
I,
long.
I agree. The first few episodes were rough, but I do think it gets good. But that's just that's what I think.
So today we have another one of these weird beers that I got off the Tavern app.
What's this called?
This-
Your skunk beers?
I think it's probably like Fuma. It has an accent.
I thought it was fume.
Oh wait,
Fume.
wait, it's gotta be
But it has
Fuma.
an accent on the E.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Has
sure
to be
Oh,
fume.
but-
that's
it's probably
Or fume.
it's probably fume in French, to be honest.
Fume.
Yeah, and well, it's a what the fuck does that say? Ranch beer,
Rauch beer.
and it's a smoked
It's a
beer,
smoked beer.
so it has a really really weird smoky taste.
Okay.
dude. That's
What
really
kind of
that's
smoke?
really really good.
What kind of wood did they use to smoke it?
Hold on,
I don't know, but
I gotta clear my palate.
yeah, no, that's good.
Do they have?
Yeah, so let's see.
Abel, oh shoot! Every time we have a beer, we give it a rating from 1 to 5.
I've noticed, yeah.
What would you like to rate this one?
Well, I'm biased because I like the dark beers.
So do I.
Oh, I feel
So
yeah,
just-
that does have the like when you eat like
When you
Brisket.
eat what?
something.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, it does.
Out of 5.
I take back all my skunk comments.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really,
because
really good.
Yeah, literally, whenever he showed up here, he's all like, "We're gonna be drinking your skunk beer."
That's why I
No,
brought the whiskey. 'cause
I'm not a
like,
big IPA guy.
You're gonna
I'm
make
not
me drink,
like
me either. You're gonna make me drink your skunk
Yeah.
beer, but craft beer doesn't keep.
yeah.
very well.
We keep saying is that like the only way we're probably gonna try an IPA is if somebody recommends it,
Yeah.
or if the bottle looks really really cool
I
on
keep trying it,
tavern.
thinking someday I'll start to like it.
Yeah,
Same thing with music. You know, like
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
been times
That's how
that
it
I've
was with rock for me.
yeah.
At first, it's
with
like nah.
country music, I was the same way.
Okay.
You know. Do you like blues? Do you like sad music?
I like sad music.
Danny only listens to sad music.
Tab Benoit,
Okay.
Darkness,
I don't-
Medicine.
I don't know them, but I'm pretty sure a few songs and then I'll get hooked.
Try it.
Yeah.
I'll send you a link.
I,
There you go.
I forced Abel to listen to my music on the way
yeah,
back
Actually,
from the cigar lounge.
I was ready to start lying my ass off. Oh my God, you're amazing! but you know your lyrics are pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's his
I
strength.
was surprised.
That
I'm
is
like,
his
man,
strength.
Yeah, it's because like genuinely, like whenever I tell people I do music, you know, like at my age, if you haven't made it already, people would think that you sound like a crappy, like just like a basic SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, just please listen. I'm like,
Like, he's an
I'm pretty
expert.
good, you know. So I was glad I showed it to him, and he actually liked it, and I was like, oh fuck yeah, yeah,
I was genuinely surprised.
yeah. So
It was not good at lying. so
no, well,
you could tell.
yeah, no, I could tell. Like, luckily,
I can't
yeah.
hide what I'm thinking at all. You saved my life. You saved my
Well,
life.
that's good. So everybody check me out. All right, and back to my conversation. Yeah, so I watched Friends like genuinely up until the whole like it's spoilers. Like it's old as fuck.
Nah, yeah, nah. He
had a
Everyone's
monkey.
probably seen it. He did have a monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
monkey.
Everything up until like the whole Chandler and Monica getting together, like garbage. You don't have to watch any of that. Like I didn't care. Like it sucked. And then towards the end, I was mad with the whole Joey and Rachel thing. Like all of that was just freaking garbage.
You mean
That they kept trying to hook them up.
Not Joey.
Yes, Joey and Rachel.
No, the other guy,
Ross?
Ross and Rachel.
No, what about Ross?
Rachel the
Ross,
hippie?
Ross and Rachel were supposed to be together.
Yeah, they almost ended up. We don't know if they ended up together. What do you mean,
They,
Joey and
they,
Rachel?
they did end up together. They kept trying to make them a thing on the last season, the last 2 seasons.
Joey?
Yeah, the actor guy.
Oh, there was a little bit, but I don't
No,
think it
it's
was that
literally
long.
like the last 2 seasons.
a whole 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's a whole 2 seasons.
Ah,
Like even
I
on the
remember too,
last
the whole
season,
2
like I think up
seasons.
until like 2 episodes before like the end.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like all that was really really pissing me off, and it's just like I was telling my friend Angela because she's the one like the main one who was like, oh, you gotta watch, this is my favorite show, and I was so close of stopping watching it because it was really pissing me off. The
Oh.
whole them trying to push 2 characters who don't belong together.
They belong together. They just kept screwing it up, man.
They're both
and Ross
too
needed a
freaking.
break.
They're both too dumb. Yeah.
Last time I said that and you didn't get it. I don't
Yeah,
think you
of
were there
course.
yet.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you
but
were
like,
not.
like honestly, like after you watch a show that's like 10 seasons long, it's like
I watched it twice, so leave me alone.
You literally like
But-
you have so much extra time.
That's okay.
Yeah, and with that time, I used it to watch another show.
What did you watch?
So I have the cover right here.
Oh.
It's actually pretty cool. I think it was directed by the guy that did the Train to Busan.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's another Korean drama.
yeah.
Yeah, and this one's called All of Us Are Dead, and it's
Is
literally
it the one where they're in the school?
yeah, they're in high school.
Ah, it looked lame.
Yeah, no, it was pretty good.
Okay. My parents
Yeah.
were watching it, and I caught glimpse of it, and it looked lame because there were many times where it's like, how come the zombies just suddenly stop chasing them? And then all of a sudden, like when they were at the library and the bookcases aren't falling when they're running over the bookcases, and at the end they do fall, and it's like, oh, suddenly they fall. Well, it's just not that show.
No, it's that show.
Okay. I thought that was pretty lame.
Well, I mean, if there's like a row of bookcases and they're all the way at the end,
No.
I'm all like, and they're all crumbled up together.
There's a point where they're running and they're jumping from one bookcase to another, and they climb on there and everything. And then
They don't
don't even move or anything. I even told my mom, I was like, man, those bookcases must be drilled to the ground.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, suddenly one just falls like nothing, and then all the other ones just. And he's like,
Yeah,
I guess they're not drilled to the ground.
Yeah. That part did bug me a bit. But the thing is, like, it's at the end of the day, it's a freaking zombie show. Like, so if you can believe zombies, you can believe that these are freaking badass bookshelves.
But the thing is, like, you give zombies like a characteristic of them being fast and angry, and then it's like when the guy's going up the staircases, and like he's kind of like being overwhelmed, and then suddenly he makes it to the top, and they think he's a zombie. And then suddenly it's like, where are all the zombies chasing him? Where did they go? Suddenly just stopped chasing him. Just felt weird.
No, so
I didn't watch the whole show. I'm not about the story. The story might have been good,
this zombie show is different because it actually opens up like the whole like altered zombies. Because it was genetically created, like it mutated. So there's certain zombies that literally look like humans, and that the zombies don't bother.
All right, I'm not talking about the story, because obviously I don't know the
story.
So is that? It's just there are scenes where I'm just like, come on, like.
Yeah, but really? You can say that about every single zombie movie ever. Yeah, there has never been a perfect zombie movie.
No, but like for example, that's why you can trash it, right? You can say, I want a good zombie movie. So if you're gonna say zombies are gonna be hardcore and chase you, they better be hardcore.
These literally seem like normal. These aren't like the hardcore like World War Z zombies.
They had regular human movement.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm saying to suddenly have them stop, like disappear. Like, where did they go? Like, they just suddenly stopped chasing.
They never just stopped chasing anybody.
They did. The guy going up the staircase.
What's the first of all? No. So if you watch the show, like you learn that like one of the main characters was like the best like fighter in the school, he was like pushing the zombies running up the stairs.
There's the old dude. I think they're firefighters or something.
Yeah, that's.
And then they get to the top, and then the door's like locked, and they have to unlock it. Okay, one of them stays behind, and then the zombies just kind of like get on him, and then you kind of lose that scene. And then the guy is on the top, and he's like waiting for him to come
that
up.
Part. Yeah, that's the same part you were talking about. Yeah,
and then the guy comes up, and he's like tired.
Yeah, he's walking slowly.
And the thing is like, oh man, he got turned to something. He's like, I'm good. And he's like, what happened to like the 30 zombies behind you? They just suddenly stopped going up the staircase. That's the scene. Obviously, I say I only saw a few scenes of it, and those scenes, I was like, why?
No, I remember that part, and you're right. You're right about that part. Okay. Well, the simple fact, it's just like literally you could say that about every simple zombies movie. So just never watch a zombie movie, because it like honestly like the show was good. It's like directed by like the guy who literally has the best zombie movie ever, and it was a good show. I think it's already like greenlit for another season.
I'm sure it would be.
Yeah.
But still, I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it's refreshing because it's not like The Walking Dead. It's nothing like that.
The Walking Dead. No, yeah, it's different. The Walking Dead, the first season was amazing.
Yeah. No, like The Walking Dead did a lot of good things, but it's just like honestly, like when you keep rooting for the same people over and over again.
Went too long.
Yeah.
How far did that go? I only got up to the point where
I think they were probably like on the last season. Like
the Asian kid got hit with the bat.
Oh,
yeah. As far as
See,
Glenn.
And even then, I don't know how.
Yeah, it renewed the season a little bit because that villain got a lot of rep.
Mm-hmm.
But
Negan.
It's just Negan. But it's just I don't know, man. Just like I like the part about humans are more evil than the zombies themselves. So it was more like drama with other humans. Like I get it.
I mean, I have always said that. Like whenever we talk about like ghost movies, that every time they come out, I'm like, ghost movies don't scare me.
Yeah, I prefer other humans.
Yeah, I'm like, I prefer slashers just because the simple fact it's more realistic.
Yeah, I know, I got you. Yeah. I agree with you. But my point is like that's when I start to lose interest because I'm like, man, like the zombies just became like second nature, and this was supposed to be about zombies.
Yeah, it was just like background noise. Yeah. And keeping on the zombie conversation, I finished Dying Light.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Yeah. So right now I'm just going back and finish like all the side quests. Yeah, that's the parkour one.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was entertaining. Like
you find all them secret weapons. There's like secret weapons hidden in places.
I just unlocked the pan.
Oh, the pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Conker's Bad Fur Day pan.
Yeah. So it's a like.
There's something about pans in games because even The Witcher had something with the pan.
And on PUBG.
Okay. Yeah, the pan.
Yeah, PUBG, like you would put it in behind you because you would hope it would block something.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like
Huh.
you when we were when we were
Oh,
playing
yes.
Warzone, this guy had
A riot
the
shield.
riot shield behind him, and he got killed. He's like, "Isn't it supposed to block the bullets like a
Yeah,
turtle?"
okay, so look, whenever you
But I
have
think
it,
it's
whenever you have it in,
Warzone's fun, man.
yeah, whenever you have it in front of you, you're freaking invincible. You can
Yeah.
take sniper shots. You can take everything. It's behind you. Everybody can see it's behind you, and I get killed from the back.
Yeah.
I'm like, why'd I pick it up?
Well, I mean,
It's supposed to block them.
they
Yeah, it's
usually,
supposed to block
they-
a little.
They aim around it usually, right?
It's a hallway. I'm running. They are coming from behind me.
And they got
Yeah,
yeah,
unless
That's what
they're
I'm saying,
shooting
but,
my
like you're crouched,
feet.
so it's
Maybe they got
tilted.
your
It's
feet.
tilted.
Hey,
I don't
They
know,
shot,
I
they
don't
shot you.
know.
They
No,
shot you in
I'm-
the ass.
no, but it's 'cause they-
National Security. that
because
movie?
then you would
Which
be
one?
National
invincible.
Security. It's an old movie.
Oh no.
It's really old.
Missed
Martin
the
Lawrence.
bit.
He's
Yeah, I
laughing.
was
He
trying-
probably
I was trying
knows.
to think
He probably
about
knows.
it,
Oh, he knows.
Yeah, I was about to ask who was in it because I remember that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but the game was fun. It was entertaining, and now I genuinely like. I'm done with Friends. I'm done with Dying Light.
You have so much free time.
Exactly. It's not like God
What
forbid
other
I do
show
something
can you
productive.
You ever watch Dark in Netflix?
I think
Dark?
I did.
In Netflix, it's good. It's like time travel paradox.
No.
It's pretty cool.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. That'll be enough for me for about my recap. How about you, Danny? What'd you do?
It's all right. I also went to a bar on Friday. Never been to.
Oh, that's right. I texted Danny. I was
You
like,
texted me,
let's
I
go
was
out.
like, yeah,
Yeah, and Danny was
yeah.
like, no, I have real friends.
No.
And he's like, fuck you.
I was already
Yeah.
going out. It's not true.
Yeah, it's really hard to have a social life when you don't have a car. I'm still
Oh,
waiting on the
yeah,
car.
yeah.
So all I could do is
You didn't hit me up.
Yeah,
There
well,
you go.
I was thinking, man, I want to go smoke a cigar, but it's like, I didn't do
you
it.
should have just said something.
I probably should have.
See, phones work both ways, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
No me regañes.
Yeah.
I don't
So
like
yeah,
that.
so since I don't have a car, all I've done I spend time online picking out the perfect
I almost
rims
brought
for
one.
it. Yeah. So look
Oh, yeah.
look at this. What do y'all think? Do you like them?
It looks nice.
He laughed. I don't know. That was his first reaction. I saw that.
Yeah.
No.
What does that mean, bro?
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's really nice.
Yeah, let me show you like different angles. Yeah, I really like the concave look of rims.
Okay.
That's whenever it
Yeah,
pushes
yeah.
them out.
Yep.
Yeah. So these are the top contenders. I was looking at some that were like 1,000 a piece.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I'm just glad that I found these. 'Cause
I
these
think you
are
should still
way
go for the
cheaper.
ones for 1,000 a piece.
No, these are cool and these are
They
a
had
lot
the-
cheaper.
They had the Unqualified Group's color spectrum. I'm just saying.
Whoa.
The other ones, they
No.
had like that gradient.
Yeah, no, but these are a lot cheaper. I like these. I'm gonna go with these. Fuck
Let's get
that.
the whiskey.
Yeah, Danny over here. Like, did you finish your beer already?
No, but I mean,
No, he-
doesn't mean I can't
There you go.
double fist it.
Damn.
Abel. Oh, by the way, we didn't give Abel a title. He's the fishing guru because
Oh
he
my
likes
God.
to fish.
Yeah, he's gonna explain fishing to us.
Yeah,
All my Montana friends would laugh and say, "That
we don't
motherfucker
have to
can't
talk
catch
about it.
shit."
We don't have to tell them.
Yeah.
Actually, do tell them so they can subscribe. There you go.
Oh no, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe someone will come on. And just
So
talk
how
shit.
long were you out
Yeah.
in Montana?
I was in Montana for 10 years. It was just me.
How'd you just come back like that? Did you not have like a whole new life over there?
I did. I had a whole new fucking family, dog. I mean, I think about it a lot. You know, I was very,
Yeah.
very fortunate that I met a lot of people who like loved and cared about me. Like I never spent a holiday alone. It
Yeah.
would.
It
Honestly,
was like I'm going back right now.
honestly, I was like, man, I wish I could spend a holiday alone because then, like, I don't have to work. It's already
Mm-hmm.
off, and I could just sleep in. I never had the option to spend a holiday alone.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's the
That's
kind of
pretty dope.
people
Yeah.
it is. You know, because like my family's really cool, but you know, like we like to keep to ourselves. You know, so like to me, it seems crazy. Like, you know, oh, we're gonna invite strangers over to go, you know, have Thanksgiving, have Christmas with us, and like,
Yeah.
so to me, that was incredible. And I was by myself up there. Everyone I knew I had met within that 10-year time period I was
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was
So-
like, because honestly, I can't imagine going somewhere, living there 10 years, and then having to leave. I'm not trying to depress you, but I'm just like genuinely, like it's just like a
No.
like a thought I was having. Yeah,
You're right.
yeah, because it's like it's a whole decade, man. A lot of my friendships have been like that long. It's just like,
I'm trying
Like-
to think about it. I mean, I moved here when I was 11, but
yeah, but when you're
I
a
left
child, you don't
friends.
have a
I
life.
left friends,
But
man.
You don't have
we
a
used
life.
to play soccer together.
Yeah, because
In
you're almost 30,
canicas.
right?
Huh?
You're almost 30.
29.
See, so almost
Yeah.
30. So,
May
yeah.
I'll be
Yeah,
30.
no,
So
I'm-
literally, like
Yeah,
his
I'll
whole
be 30.
20s, like just like a bunch of friends
Yeah.
out there. Yeah.
I suppose.
It's a good time, man.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Montana. Like I was
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I'm
he's
telling
been
you,
telling me.
I really want to go back. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking like just visit people and if you guys want to tag along, just road trip.
Yeah, I'm so.
You guys tag
fucking
along
down.
with everybody I meet.
There you go.
Like, oh, I don't know who these guys are.
Yeah.
We'll just do an episode in the
Mexicans don't travel alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be scared to travel alone up there. To be honest.
Okay.
It's weird because
Yeah.
I can't make Mexican jokes anymore. In Montana, I could because they're like, oh, they know 5 Mexicans.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm a celebrity here. They all
Like,
know
I'm
me.
the only one. That's why everybody invited
Which
you.
was funny because I've never been to Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's funny.
I mean, I'm only half Mexican, but still, I was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, it's because like I was telling Danny, like I've been trying to write a book
Yeah,
for
he's
like the
trying to write a
longest,
story.
and like I've always loved like the outdoors and stuff. Like I love going hiking and everything, and that's why like I literally changed my car because last
Dude.
time I went to a state.
I could take you on some hikes in
Yeah.
Montana. I found a really, really awesome like it's like there's this trail. It's a Highlight Lake. I don't know if you want to pull it up to show people.
Yeah, do it. Let's do
but,
that. So
we can pause it so you can pull it up.
No, just keep talking.
So it's Bozeman, Montana,
Mm-hmm.
and when you head south, it's Highlight Lake. It's north
Jeez.
of Yellowstone, and
Yeah, Yellowstone right
Pull
now
it
is
up
really
on Google
popular
Maps.
because of that show.
pull it up on Google Maps, and
Google
I'll
Maps,
show you
let's
like
go.
yeah. So it's a spot north of it, and there's a trail, Highlight Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and for some reason, I used to like to go hiking when I was hungover. So like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I feel like
I've done that once,
I feel like shit.
locally. So and that's not even like
I
hills
feel
like over
shit,
here.
And yeah, Highlight Reservoir. Zoom in on that if you can.
Hold on,
And so
I'm lagging.
I like to go when I was hungover, but I went too soon, so there was still a lot of snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And oh man, you can't see the road. There's like a dirt trail. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
So scroll down. Zoom out if you don't mind. Oh, this was towards Emerald Lake. Actually, I'm sorry.
More
Scroll-
them out.
Zoom in. You see Palisade Falls picnic area.
Yeah.
So I went. That's one trail. I went the other way. So go left. And then head down there to where the road ends. Oh, it was Highlight Creek. Yeah, it was. Okay, sorry. So then, like, you can see right there.
Oh look, you can click it for the
So, like,
pictures.
Oh, do satellite. Oh, maybe that'll make more sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
let's see.
So I'm like, I'm hungover, like, and
How long was it?
I want to say it was 5 miles one way. I
Yeah.
can't remember. But I used to try to get. Oh, that's the trailhead. Right. So that's where it starts. Zoom out, and then you might be able to catch the end, the lake at the
So
end.
going down here.
Yeah. So yeah, zoom out. So I was like, I'm gonna go. Like, I loved hiking. All right, that's too far. That's Grotto Falls.
There's a picture there too. Click
Okay,
it.
so that's actually the entire route. But so this first time I went and did it, and like, man, I'm gonna go do it. But it was too soon. So there was still like,
Snow.
it was like thigh deep snow. Well, I'm a short guy, so maybe other people could have made it. But I couldn't make it. I couldn't do it. But on the way, there was Silken Skein Falls, and it's past Grotto Falls, and you might not be able to see it there. Overlook Mountain. Yeah, that's on the left. Oh, the switchbacks are towards the end. That's the end right there.
Right here.
Yeah, that's the end. So down at the base of that, oh my God, is that fucking global warming? fucking deniers. Look at that lake. That lake-
There's
Yeah.
only like 2 white spots.
Yeah, I like a.
fucking deniers, man. So yeah, scroll down. Anyways,
Yeah.
there's if you scroll down, I'm sorry. Let's go the other way, back the way we came.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ah.
yeah,
Regardless, 5 miles with like hills
So
like that is nothing
there
to
was
joke with.
there was a waterfall there on the right side. So where the mouse is at, somewhere. Okay, stop. So Grotto Falls is the blue, somewhere down past it towards the lake. And leave the mouse there. Go back.
What do you mean by go back?
Oh my
So,
god.
like, yeah, this is
So there for those who just listen, we're literally like exploring Montana
yeah.
on Google
So yeah,
Maps.
just stop moving the mouse. Stop moving the mouse.
Okay.
So where
Yeah.
the blue is, just
Yeah.
go down and to the right.
to the right.
So that's the thing. You're moving it too much. It's in within that. If you see the green area, that's all the one valley of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you stop right there, just leave it there. So there to the right, don't move the mouse. Just leave it there. Just leave it there. It's fucking
Yeah.
with my head. I'm sorry.
That's
Maybe
okay.
I'm doing it too much.
Yo, I just
So-
realized yours is touchscreen. You can literally just done that. instead of-
that's-
Fancy. But yeah, there on the right side there's a waterfall called
Yeah.
Silken Skein. That Highlight Lake. The reason I chose that one because there's supposed to be like 7 waterfalls on the way there.
Oh,
Okay.
And
shit.
it's fucking beautiful, man.
No, I would love to go and like literally just take my camera.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I just tag along someday. I really want to go this summer, but I don't know if I will because I'm trying to be smarter about my money.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna commit to spend the the flight and all
Gotcha.
that.
Yeah.
But anyways, so there's a waterfall called Silken Skein Falls, and it probably would have come up if you had just typed that in. Now that I think
How you
about
spell
it,
it?
Silken Silken.
Come on.
Come on, Danny, you have a PhD, bro.
Yeah, but silken.
Yeah, but I'm fucking over his PhD. Skein Skein EIN. I'm sorry. Falls. Oh wait, there it goes. Yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Oh man, maybe you can see it. Stop.
This picture's right here.
Yeah.
That's too much. Zoom out.
Espérate. There's a picture right there.
Yeah. So that's the falls themselves. But zoom out.
Well,
I don't think these are like photos like actually provided by
So,
people.
all right. So stop right there. So where the dot is at, I
Where
went
the
off
dot?
I went off the trail. That
Okay.
red dot. I went off the trail, and I went north.
Is there a lot of bears up there?
Allegedly, I have never seen one.
Never seen one. Because you always said you were gonna spar one, and I always asked him like, "Have you sparred a bear yet?"
I wanted to spar a kangaroo. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I wanted
but,
it-
but there's no kangaroos.
I wanted to go bear hunting with my revolver
Okay.
because I always had this crazy idea where if you see some guy walking down the street wearing a bear, as a coat with the head as a hat, he's either crazy or he's a badass. Either way, you don't want anything to do with him.
Okay.
Just
yeah.
leave him alone. That's perfect. Anyways, so yeah,
You want to box a kangaroo?
I do.
Have you ever seen like the super jacked ones?
He's gonna fuck me up.
You know that their claws, they literally say that they can cut like a human.
I
open?
would be totally like protected, like headgear and everything.
You
I would
remember
totally-
that-
Is he gonna have
I'll be-
headgear?
I don't care.
That's
about
not
him.
fair.
Would you remember that?
Fair.
Do you remember the guy that punched the kangaroo
Yeah.
that was
So,
holding his dog?
So apparently
The
he,
dog,
he,
yeah.
he was actually like a zookeeper.
Oh.
Yeah, so like
Still, though,
yeah,
he just
like,
went and, like,
he
punched
freaking like hit him hard, and then you just see the kangaroo like, what the
Yeah, I was
fuck?
just playing with the dog, man.
Now he had
Well,
the dog in a
They drown
headlock.
They drown the dogs. That's why.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, they
things
do?
that chase kangaroos, the kangaroos will run to like a body of water and they'll stand there so that whatever's chasing them follows them into the water, and then they'll hold them down under the water to drown them and kill them, and then they'll leave.
God, who knew kangaroos were so evil?
Well, they
Jeez.
don't they're animals, They're
yeah,
Yeah,
I know, but
survival.
that,
I know,
that
but
is like something fucking cynical
It's
as hell about
it's
it.
just a clever thing
it
to
is.
do.
It's,
It's just
well,
clever.
it's nature.
For an
dog.
animal to think and say,
Nature,
"Oh,
dog.
I can just sink this."
Yeah,
fool."
if they said like, oh yeah, Billy used to wait by the lake and then drown his victims. It's just
Yeah.
the exact same thing with fucking
Well, it
kangaroos,
depends
bro.
if the kangaroo's name is Billy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that, but yeah, no, the guy who punched the kangaroo was a zookeeper.
It was just
like
stupid.
he was a trained professional. Don't try to box kangaroos, Abel.
Just don't do it by the lake.
Yeah,
I'll do it right now.
There you go.
But I'll wear the protective gear.
Yeah.
The kangaroo is gonna win. There's no doubt about that. But it'd be awesome to just say you did.
yeah, no, it's
I
crazy.
never had a bucket list, but when I thought about it, like I think that would be cool to do.
Well, I
I
would
mean,
say that.
it's illegal to do.
Well,
I mean, you're talking about somebody just going and fucking with a kangaroo. It's probably not allowed.
Yeah, it sounds like
For no
fucking,
reason.
like-
you can just claim self-defense. Fucking
Yeah.
kangaroo. Then don't
it
you
was
see them?
trying to drown me.
It was trying to drown me,
He was
man.
trying to drown me on land. There's
He
no
was
water.
dragging me to the lake.
yeah, and honestly, like with the whole
dragging.
Montana, with the whole Montana thing, like I.
So we're gonna record an episode in Montana.
Yeah,
Let's do it,
first,
man.
first we'll hit
Let's
the
do it.
brewery, and then we'll fly out to Montana.
Oh man, we
Fly
can
out.
hit breweries all along the way.
We'll
Yeah.
drive
Yeah.
to
You can
Montana.
talk
How
to
long
my-
is a drive to Montana?
Like 40 hours, 2 days? No.
I don't know.
No.
Google
Well, if
that
you
shit
stop,
right now.
I've
No,
done.
I'm saying just to. Go.
I've done the drive like 5 or 6 times, and it was like I always drive straight from Montana until I hit Texas.
Yeah.
But that
Okay.
was like 20 something hours,
Okay.
and
Okay,
I always stopped in
that
this
is- that
one
is not
place
too
outside
bad.
of
That sounds like
Amarillo.
going to
Yeah,
California.
that sounds a lot more doable. Yeah, because I'm
But
driving.
gas is-
I'm
gas
driving
is
out to
expensive.
Vegas in October.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's a drive.
yeah. No, but I actually had a friend recently go out to Utah, and it looked amazing because there was still snow on top of like the cliffs and everything. It's all orange and white.
You don't gotta go.
No,
there.
unlike
Yeah.
Montana that had no white.
Oh yeah, it's
Fuck
global
Utah.
warming.
You don't want to go to Utah.
Yeah. No, it's because
What's wrong with Utah?
obviously
Don't they go snowboarding there, or is that
No,
Nevada?
fuck that.
Is that the wrong place?
You can't
I
order a
think
drink till you
Aspen's
order
in
food,
Nevada, right?
right? Your drink, all the drinks they sell there are like 5%, right?
Okay.
Only one drink at a time. So if you have a
These
drink
are
on the table,
5%.
This is our
if
legal.
you have a drink on the table, that won't
Yeah.
get you another one. They just won't.
You can drink fume.
There's don't. There's no reason to go to Utah. You want to see
There's
mountains? Go to
Zion.
Montana.
It looks amazing
Fuck
though.
Zion.
I wouldn't say that. Like there's literally
I
like
said
it
it.
looks amazing. Like I've never been. I want to go to both.
Wait, but so why is it so restricted with the
It's
drinking?
just
the
Mormon
Mormons.
culture, their
Yeah.
belief
Well,
system,
like is there
whatever.
like Mormon country or something?
It's the Mecca.
Well,
of
that's
Mormons.
where they.
It's the
that's-
Mecca.
Yeah, it led them there from Illinois on their tablets that what's his name found.
Yeah, no, there was
the
like a
Mormon
big
guy.
like
Ah, okay, I see.
documentary not too long ago about like some dude who forged pages that were like ridiculous, and like the Mormons like bought them off of him because they thought it was real.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, and it was
Oh,
like
we
a bunch
should
of
do
crazy
that.
shit.
Don't know
Yeah,
about
Money.
yeah. No.
No,
I'm
that's
pretty sure. I'm
not-
pretty sure they won't get
People
scammed twice.
do crazy shit in the
Yeah.
name of religion. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of, did you guys ever read Dante? The one was
He
it, what's
did.
her name?
I
Sylvia.
read, so she let us borrow Inferno. I read
Okay.
Inferno, and I wanted to read the whole story.
Okay.
So I bought the whole Divine Comedy, and I'm in the middle of Purgatory.
Okay, so there's more to it.
Yeah.
So it been on my list for a while.
You can borrow it once I'm done.
I have Inferno.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so and I read it, but I got up to like the last 40 pages or something, and I probably won't finish it. But I thought it was fucking hilarious because if you think about it, that's the time when the church was at its peak of power, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This is when
Well,
the Knights
Oh
Templar
yeah,
got
that's,
fucking
that's what
crushed.
she was
Yeah, so
explaining
even,
to us.
I
That,
think he had a
The
book.
cojones on this guy to
Yeah,
fucking
no, he had a book afterwards. His name was something Monarchy or something like that, and he was basically saying like the power should be divided into two.
church
You have
and,
the church
church and
power.
state.
Yeah, but like the whole idea of church and state had been around for a while, but still the church had a lot of power. So he was like, no, you need like a leader that would be in charge of like the whole legal aspect of stuff,
Yeah.
and then you have the divine power, which would be the Pope
Yeah.
and stuff. And he had a book on it, and I think a lot of church leaders were looking for the book and burning it
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, the guy. I mean, it's interesting because he was not afraid to put people in hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's what I found fucking amazing about it because you're talking about like the Knights Templar who had so much wealth and power, and they were fucking burnt at the stake and crazy shit like that by the church. So the fact that this guy has the stones
Yeah,
to
no,
go
he
and
just
write
went.
that, like,
and he
it's-
put like
it's
he
insane.
had
It's
like I think he had
hilarious.
like 2 or 3 popes.
I didn't remember any. I didn't recognize any of the names.
Yeah.
You know.
see, I was probably busy binge watching the show. So
You were watching
yeah.
Friends.
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
Get an
So I
audiobook.
didn't get to. Huh?
Get an audiobook.
And the
Somebody
thing-
will read it too.
I tried, but goddamn,
So what
they're
I
so
told him,
boring.
So because the thing is,
like no, it's just like the only people willing to like read that book for you are freaking like old people. It was all.
but do what
boring.
I told you.
I'll read it to you. If you
There you
want.
go.
It was gonna come by 30 minutes before I go to bed every night.
yeah. But I was gonna say is you can read the. I don't know if that's part because the book that Sylvia let me borrow,
Yeah.
or the last borrow, that was pretty cool. Because I don't know what part was from the original book. I know
Oh,
that-
I remember what you told
Yeah,
me. You're like, just read the
because
intro.
the notes,
Sorry.
obviously the notes were added by the translator,
Yep.
right? The poem is obviously Dante's stuff,
Yeah.
but before the poem, there's like a little narration. I don't know if that's the like Dante's writing or that's the translator's summary of that song.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. I guess I should ask.
Yeah, so Danny
So what
basically told me to just read that part.
Basically, I told him read the summaries because they're literally like one paragraph.
Mhm.
So it's only 34 of them. So it's
Yeah.
34 pages. You finish it in like an hour.
That seems a lot better than
Yeah.
reading the whole book.
'Cause
to be
the-
honest.
I don't know. I like reading.
I was
Yeah.
disappointed whenever like
He
I
wanted
get
a muscular like me, the muscular Dante, and instead he got some dude who just wanted to
like
tour
literally
hell.
whenever Sylvia described them, it was just like God, like it's nothing like the video game.
Yeah, but the story does continue.
Yeah.
When he reaches the very bottom of hell, there's Satan. Then he
Yeah.
goes around him, and then he starts to go up.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I really like that it was Virgil though, because like he wrote the Aeneid or
I'm
something.
not sure what he wrote, to be honest.
Because that
but I
guy's
know-
famous too.
yeah,
Like
he's
he
famous.
has like a role in
Yeah,
a
he's
place in history on his own.
Yeah, he does.
So
he
it
does.
was.
so I rearranged the whole room. That's why Abel has butterflies on
Yeah.
this. Yeah, because I was looking at his viewfinder and I was like, I should explain what's going on.
Like
So-
we,
yeah,
we
so-
got
so-
these just for Abel.
yeah.
I was thinking I was gonna be in a closet.
No.
Oh,
so
and
so
the
so
room over there.
before we had like framed pictures behind like our guests. But I was like, I'm gonna rearrange the whole room. There, like literally, the paintings are everywhere now. And like, I bought the new painting, and here's a picture of it. The picture doesn't do justice to how cool it looks in person.
It is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, and the background is like it's a band flag, band's release flags, and I bought this one. This is from a band called Bless the Fall. The album's called Witness. It had like the 10-year anniversary, and I bought the flag for it.
Dragonfly.
No, it's a butterfly.
It's a butterfly.
Yeah, yeah. On the album cover, there's a butterfly on there. Yeah, and it's a really good
Okay.
album. It has like one of my all-time favorite songs called
Yeah.
"What's Left of Me." You guys should check that song out. It's badass.
I keep some bugs pinned in a case.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
do you still do that?
Yeah, I've always wanted to buy one of the butterfly ones, but they're expensive as fuck.
I just did it on my own because.
No, yeah, because
Yeah.
he used to do it in high school.
Well, I have to
remember.
do it because I have to. It's motivating to me to think like, all right, I can look over and say, all right,
Have you-
science isn't this fucking.
Have you ever
boring-ass
seen
textbook.
somebody cry and like felt like empathy?
For a buck?
For the butterflies?
No, for like people.
Cry for people?
Yeah, like do you feel empathy?
Do I?
Yeah.
What kind of
Are you imagine? Are you asking if I'm a psychopath?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly
No.
what I'm doing.
No, no.
Because
No.
there's a difference between like the people who like the stuff that taxidermists sell.
No, I
and
mean,
there's people who do it themselves.
well, one of the things
without
about
having, like-
sociopaths is they don't.
Wait,
They don't care about.
Are you
They don't
leaning
care about what people think
So
about
do
them,
you
right?
feel like you lean more towards sociopaths?
I do care about what people think. Me, no. No,
Oh.
I'm trying to explain. One of the defining characteristics is that they don't care about what people. They just flat out don't care about what people think about them.
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
care.
Okay, no, just
No, but
Just
what
not
I was saying,
interested
you
in-
used to collect the bugs in high school
I do.
from the class, but then you
Yeah.
kept doing it.
I did it again because again I
Why you
get frustrated at school and I had it on my Instagram.
Because I like
He had really cool
no,
bugs.
I
though.
get that, but you're all like, it's because it started in school. You're like, yeah, it's your extracurricular, and you know, it's like you did it on your free time.
No, 'cause-
I think it's cool. Like we had this conversation because, like, honestly, whenever they gave me the heart, people thought it was weird. I'm like, I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Ah,
I
yeah,
have
no,
I have
that's
brains.
weird.
I have
No,
brains.
dude.
No.
I'm saying I would like the butterflies.
No.
There's a.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
trying.
wait a
I'm
minute.
trying.
No,
to,
no.
I'm trying to make
Hey.
a separation
Here's the
between
thing.
me admiring
No,
the thing and
it's 'cause-
the person doing it.
No.
It's like-
what
I'm not crazy.
What I'm saying, no, look,
no.
I'm saying is this guy obviously talked about liking brains and stuff, so it makes sense that he has a brain in a jar. I'm saying you got
So you
for
think-
Valentine's Day.
That is-
I got an
gift
actual heart.
of
Dang,
a
just because no
goat
one's
heart.
loved you that much.
That sounds some like
But that's just
Juju
more about
shit.
her than you, though.
Yeah, right.
yeah, that's some.
But-
juju
but
shit.
it's-
I
she
know,
thought it was
I'm
a
not
good gift for
judging
me,
you.
though.
Yeah, I think it's
No.
badass.
I loved
no,
it. And she
no.
was right.
No,
It was
you
a
know,
good gift.
I'm saying I wasn't judging you. I judged you after you said you liked it.
I liked it a lot.
That was afterwards.
Why?
Yeah, yo,
Why?
I'm just saying. I'm like she.
And then she came back and took it back.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'm pretty sure it was expensive, so I mean,
Oh.
I'll give her that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I bet you could go to a butcher shop and
I'm
buy
pretty
it.
sure.
Oh no, like I think she got it like off. It's probably like off
No,
Etsy or
but
something.
the other
like,
day
it
when
was
your
like a-
chest was in pain, that was hurt.
that was poking it.
Voodoo dogs.
Oh shit!
You're gonna go raid her house. Give me my
yeah,
heart back.
give me my heart back.
Stop torturing me.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was cool. I'm just saying. I'm like, there's a difference between liking it and doing it themselves. I personally couldn't like, but luckily the animal's dead already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the
well,
bugs are
It's,
different,
it's
though.
not like he's killing them.
Yeah, I have
to
no
put them in-
interest in like a rat. What is it? What do people taxidermy like fish
Yeah,
on the
well,
walls and
well,
like
like deer
like a
heads,
bear?
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
except
bears.
the coat. I
Yeah,
kinda want
yeah.
the coat. Shit, that's a bad
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Bad example.
Watch it. Well, you get your bear coat.
I mean,
you're walking
I've been
out. Someone
hunting.
shoots you. You
I've
think
been
it's a
hunting,
real bear.
and I got an elk and deer once.
Yeah.
and I didn't. I had no
Well,
interest in getting them taxidermy.
Well, I think it's like $10,000. I think it's a ridiculous
it's
price. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I
mean,
mean, people
I'll
do
do
it
it
yeah,
themselves.
well,
which
yeah. Then
turns out
then-
shitty sometimes, but
I can imagine.
I don't know.
Your first attempt at taxidermy.
I just
you
wanted
something
to
by
eat
yourself.
them. I just wanted to eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how to cook like
Venison?
elk and stuff?
Well, I
or
mean-
what's up with that?
The definition of cooking, I think, is to make it edible.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay. Oh, you,
As
well, I mean,
far
that's
as-
all I asked.
As far as making it
All right,
palatable,
the question is like, does it taste good?
to me,
There's a difference between like smoking and just throwing salt on it.
I have zero standards when it comes to food. Edible is my only standard, and I do that
Okay.
plenty
That's so
fine.
disgusting. The thing probably tasted awful.
Which really sucks. Which
Hey,
really
hey.
sucks because like anytime I dated somebody, I love to like cook for them to like or like they're sleeping
You
and
try
I
to
love
be
to make
sweet.
I love
Like-
to make breakfast for them. I'm like, man, I don't know if that was actually any good. Maybe they're like,
Reminds you of like the caveman. Oh, here.
that's
eat
probably why they
steak.
dumped me. They're like, oh, he's always cooking his shitty ass food.
Yeah,
Fuck that
but
guy.
the thing is like, that is so sad.
It's
Yeah.
life, man.
No,
It is what it is.
but I mean, it's the thought that counts, you know.
Ladies, would you like if your man just cooked you some food, even if it didn't?
Not just your man, Abel.
Abel.
Oh,
Exactly.
You know,
No,
he'll hunt
that's-
it for you.
Yeah, that's the other one. He'll hunt it for you.
Yeah, probably can't do that
It's
here
harder in
Houston.
Texas because in Montana there's a lot. So there's like there's just rules when you go hunting,
Yeah.
right? You can't just go walk out and start hunting shit.
Right.
So if it's government land, technically it's public land, so you can go.
Okay.
And there's rules on that too. But like if
You need,
somebody
like,
owns the
rulers for your
land,
fishes and shit, right?
what's that?
You need rulers for your fishes.
Yeah. Nah, you lie about them later. It
Yeah.
don't matter.
Not to make you
That's
throw
the
them
same in
back.
Texas.
Trying
Yeah,
to
that's the
segue. I
same.
see you. I see you. Yeah.
So if it's on private land, you can kill whatever the fuck. you
No,
want.
no, you can't. You can't just walk.
No,
on
private land you have.
No,
to,
I know that. I mean, like if it's your own.
You have to have
Oh,
permission. If it's
yeah.
your own, yeah. Well,
Right.
no, you still have to adhere to the harvest guidelines, right? So like, there's a season.
Yeah, I know, because you can't
So-
like destroy like a whole ecosystem. So
Yeah.
Right,
that
it was
makes
in
sense.
Bugs Bunny, duck season. No, bug season. What-
Bugs-
no,
Bugs-
Bugs Bunny, bunny season. What was it?
Rabbit season.
Rabbit season.
I'm
Fucking
hunting rabbits.
beer.
Yeah. Yeah. Bug season. That's just
That's why-
Abel
that's-
hunting his
yeah,
dead
that's
bugs.
Abel getting his bugs for his collection.
No, it's crazy though
Yeah.
because like even when I did that bug project, because it was a class project
Right.
where I had to find bugs
Right.
and entomology, right? That's
Right.
what it's called.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Pin them on a board,
I remember that.
genus, whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And between then and now, I can't find the same bugs. Like I can't find a praying mantis anywhere.
Yeah.
They
I've
used
not
to be-
seen one
Wait,
in a
you
long
actually
time.
found one?
I used to, yeah.
Yeah. The one I thought was cool was the big ant, the killer ant.
The red one?
Yeah, the red
cow
one.
killer.
Yeah, the cow killer.
Velvet ant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one I thought was
found
cool.
another one of those.
Oh, you
I found
did?
a couple
Okay.
of those
I
actually.
remember
They're
that
still
one.
around.
It's big, dude. Everything was big.
Yeah.
I've been
I looked
bitten
at it,
by
I
a
was
couple
like,
of
If
spiders
it's
in
on
my day.
Instagram, you might be. I have an Instagram, and
He
it
has-
might be on there.
Damn.
He doesn't even follow us. What the?
Yeah, I think he
fuck?
follows. He
I
sends
do.
me
No,
stuff
he
on
does, he does.
Instagram.
No, he does. He's
Um,
trying to shit.
And it's kind of embarrassing because like the only reason I made Instagram originally was so that I could like keep track of like my workout progress.
Yeah.
So like don't scroll down too much.
So you have like nothing but selfies on there?
I had a couple, and
What are those
I
nudes?
just
Yeah, yeah. There's
I gotta be
straps on
no,
there.
I gotta be honest. Vanity has never been one of my vices, but I did have a couple of like
Virtues.
of those vices.
No, vanity's it's a vice.
It's a vice.
Yeah.
I know there was separate.
So if
Vice
you-
is the bad ones. Virtue
if
is
you
the good
Ah, you're
yeah,
right.
If you scroll down,
Okay.
so
ones. The dog.
Yeah.
Alright, we have to stop.
dude, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's my boy, my
Yeah.
Ajax.
Look like Scooby Doo.
Yeah, he does. It'll be scrappy.
Right there. If you scroll up, that's my entomology. Oh, it might be on
Oh,
that
right
other
here.
one too. yeah.
There it goes.
This one.
So like there, zoom in there on the edge, right there where the mouse is at. That's and that's actually very
Like
bad.
a bumblebee too.
You're supposed to have him the legs splayed out,
Yeah.
but I didn't care. I just needed the physical reminder that science isn't a textbook and this bullshit
Yeah.
covered in class. And
No, but
Well,
it
if
helps.
I'm paying like close to $200, I want
like-
a beautiful display.
in my defense, some of those butterflies were found dead. That's where they're all beat up.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. See, so if you know, like back to like a conversation from last time, this would be a no go for girls in the city. You know, for
I,
your,
never,
for
I,
your
would, I wouldn't
Tinder.
put that.
See?
Damn.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
yeah, he knows what's up.
He knows what's
Yeah.
up.
Damn.
But yeah, but how, you found dead butterflies.
Yeah. Well, I
How
mean,
long were you out looking?
Not very long, actually. A lot of those were just found outside around the
Yeah,
house.
this was 64 weeks ago. This was over a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there might be a more recent one if you scroll over. I actually did buy some. Like you can just buy the bugs and they're
Oh,
cheaper.
there you go. There you
Yeah.
go. This one's better.
Like that wooden container right there.
Yeah.
That's like $20, $30, and then the bugs themselves, like some of those butterflies.
That
on
green
the
butterfly
high
looks
side,
fucking
Yeah,
badass.
you can see the bug, the ant better.
on the high side, the butterfly might be $20.
See, this one is not
Yeah.
real. This is a sticker.
But when you buy them, they're shipped like flat.
Yeah.
So you have to put them in a Tupperware sealed lid,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to have them like on a. There has to be like a source of water in there, but we need to keep the butterfly out of the water
Oh, okay, okay.
So
So,
that-
like rehydrates
because the
itself, basically.
scales on the wings will get washed off, and then once they're hydrated, they're more flexible.
Yeah.
So then you can spread them like on a board, and that styrofoam behind there, you can buy styrofoam pretty cheap too,
okay.
and then spread them with some like wax paper,
Yeah.
and then pin the like. You pin the wings down with wax paper, and then you leave it like that for like a day or so, and then it dries out.
Like I'm telling you, like I was dead serious. I was looking into because I wanted to buy like there's like a moth that has like a skull like in the back looking.
Yeah, I've heard, it was
Yeah.
off the movie, right?
Yeah, well, I think that's probably what popularized it for like everybody, and yeah, but I remember seeing it like because there's like pop up shops here in Houston, and like there's people who do like
I've actually
like
got more
bug
shit
ones like
than
this.
that, but
Yeah,
dude, you can make. I can't believe you spent $200 on something.
I didn't buy them.
Oh,
No, I say if I'm going to spend
Oh, no.
$200 on, because they're
I've
expensive.
actually I have another container that's really small that I bought because I was gonna give it to my brother, because some of these my brother had caught, and he was gonna make it, and then I just manifest destinied it.
Yeah.
I just took all that shit.
Nice.
No, it really isn't. I'm kind
So,
of a bully thing, I guess.
Did you become a bug catcher first and then a Pokemon catcher? Or are you?
No, I was definitely a Pokemon
Yeah,
catcher.
he
first, yeah.
saw the bullet free, and he's like, "Yo, I want that on my wall."
No, I thought that was stupid. It's pretty useless.
Yeah.
The only thing I care about now is the battles. Like I think it's
Yeah,
it's like chess.
Yeah.
It's like chess, right? You have a set of rules, right? And you have a goal, right? In
Yeah.
chess, it's checkmate the king, right?
Checkmate the
In
king.
Pokemon,
You're
it's
trying to make
knock out.
Pokemon sound a lot cooler than
No,
it is.
it's the strategy of
The only
this
thing I
that
didn't
like.
like about it, to be honest, is that it felt like you gotta have like the meta Pokemons, or you're.
Well, you
fucked.
don't.
It
If
felt
you
like
have a
that.
couple of the meta and then one different, that actually helps a lot because
Okay.
most people just run the meta, and
Oh, you
people
are
that don't
Are
know.
you still playing like up to date? Like you bought the Arceus ones?
I play what?
Oh no, we're talking about Pokemon Go.
Oh,
Pokemon Go.
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, because I know like whenever you see like that video of like the freaking Magikarp taking down like the whole freaking big ass teams, have you ever seen those?
Oh,
I've
no.
seen those
So-
on YouTube.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
like
They're
literally,
kinda
like
cool.
literally
I
like the
haven't seen
the previous Pokemon like they set up the field for him,
Yeah.
you know, and like they make it so that like every time like he freaking attacks, it's amazing.
I think a lot of those that I've seen are something called Showdown, which I don't know for sure, but I think you can like buy what you want specifically. Which I got a little bit into this a while ago because I got into it and I got out. Anyways, so there's like a whole crazy thing about something like called like IVs, and you can like
Yeah.
manipulate the dude's stats and all this shit.
Yeah.
And they have like abilities and hidden abilities.
Isn't
and
isn't it like EV training?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's part of it. That's the EV. But then they also have like hidden
Yeah.
because it was the
They have
black
the
and
nature too.
the black and white.
Yeah, but no, the people who do that are like super dedicated,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like genuine.
But you,
No,
you would
I just
you
do
have
Go now.
people would, because I tried to do that, but I got bored. People would breed them.
Yeah.
To make sure you had the right
Yeah, the
IV,
perfect
the
stats.
right
It's
nature,
crazy.
and the right. I don't know if the gender.
That's
but
more inhumane than this.
digitally.
I
They're just
actually-
they're just like breeding these
I've got
Pokemons
some
just
more.
for that.
I've actually got a more recent one. I stopped getting them, but I did get some more than this.
Yeah.
And I haven't posted it.
Well, I mean, saying like you're literally paying $20 per butterfly. That's
Yeah.
pretty, so you seem like you're pretty into it.
Well, no, it was just like the aspect of like I need like a physical reminder sometimes that like I'm not,
Yeah.
there's more to it.
Well,
than
no,
what you're
like
doing right now.
eventually I would like something like that for the cave.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I'm like, like we're not bad people. They sell it at the museum.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got an extra little, like a small display. I need to catch some and bring it to you.
Damn,
Yeah.
your edition of the Guru cave would go right there, that blank spot.
I'll have to get it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll probably only be able to
Is
fit
this
one
the
or two
cave?
butterflies.
This is the Guru cave until we
Oh,
get something bigger.
I used to call it the bunker, but
The
okay.
bunker.
Yeah.
Too much Halo.
either
Yeah.
or.
The flag is here.
Yeah. Yo, so I finished watching Peacemaker. Like the season finale came
Oh,
out.
yes, you did.
Yeah, and like that show is like so entertaining. It's really funny. Like I don't know, Abel, do you watch like shows, like new ones that come out?
Some like I got really into Star Wars because
Like the Mandalorian and stuff.
yeah, the Mandalorian, and even the animated ones, the Clone Wars.
Oh, yeah,
because
the Clone Wars
there's
is
an
really
entire
good.
like backstory to
Well,
all these characters.
that's like
that-
between 3 and 6, right?
well, no, 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Clone Wars.
Oh, okay.
Rebels is 3 and
So that one's probably the one in between
4.
then. 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4.
that's Rebels.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot that big ass gap. That's
Which is
3
where
and
us-
4.
Who's coming back from that? That's the whole thing that all the Star Wars nerds are going on about. Is there was another Jedi,
The Ahsoka one,
Ahsoka. Well, no,
but that
I
was
mean,
from like 3.
that's from Clone Wars.
2 and 3, right?
that's what blew my mind because that's actually why I started watching because there was like some random movie and I was bored, and Anakin had a Padawan. I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
he had his own student. They never talked about any of that, and then I just started watching and
Yeah.
I got into it and it was pretty cool. But
yeah.
I
So
still need to
but
watch it.
there was a after Order 66 all the Jedi were killed, right? So they're like, oh, everybody's gone except Luke and who's the other one?
Obi-Wan.
Ahsoka and Obi-Wan, right? They're like a couple.
Yeah.
But there's another one, Ezra Bridger. Ezra, I think. Yeah. It was another Jedi, and they're the ones that actually helped start the resistance that led into Star Wars.
This would be
4
so
or
much a
whatever.
better conversation. if Selena was here. Like she
Yeah.
like those reviews
But-
of the books and everything. Yeah.
I've actually been wanting to read the books, but
Yeah.
it's crazy because they have books and they have some that aren't considered part of the story, So like, just I guess just some random person started
They,
rapping. I don't know how that is.
just watch Esteban's wife's videos.
Really?
Selena, yeah, Peculiar Mango on YouTube.
Shameless Plugs for
Yeah.
Peculiar Mango.
Yeah,
Okay.
she has like her own channel. She's eventually
Okay.
gonna come on here.
We're
We're
gonna
gonna
have her
discuss
here
the
eventually.
Game of Thrones ending.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck Game of
Yeah.
Thrones, dog.
Yeah. So
It's crazy though because I've had people to try to watch that, but they always stop at the point where the dude is banging his own sister. I'm like, okay, yeah, that is really, really fucked up.
well,
but
that
you
was
know,
like so quick into this. Yeah,
It
dude, like,
is.
I honestly,
It's really
I
early
tried
on.
watching
It's
it
in
the
the
first.
episode, I think.
I think so.
I think it's the first.
Yeah,
episode.
The kid gets thrown
It
off
starts
the
with a
tower.
bang.
Yeah, whenever he
But
yeah, how's it going, Daddy?
we'll play it. We'll play
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, it's whatever. So
guy.
I genuinely tried watching Game of Thrones before like the whole podcast, everything, but it bored me. Like
It's
honestly,
'cause,
like
yo,
the first,
I remember-
the first couple episodes are like
Because I remember when I started watching it too,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like on episode 6 and 7, you're like, nothing happens, bro. And then episode I think 9 hits, and then you're like, oh shit, and then
The main character gets his head cut off.
Yeah.
What the
and
fuck?
then I'll bleep that, I guess. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. I guess
I don't
people
even
might still wanna watch
no,
it.
because
It's been around for a long time.
I don't
It's been
even
like a decade.
I don't even know who he's talking about.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's
Who is
start.
the main character?
Yeah, I'm on
Let's
like
start. talking
come
about?
on, bro. He's not even the main
The only
character.
reason you don't think of it like that because
Yeah.
you know he got
No,
fucking killed
but
off
it's-
early.
No, we were
Yeah.
trying to save the spoiler.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. we'll go back and edit.
No,
that
no,
out.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
But,
Well, all right. Well, going back to the Peacemaker. All right, on Peacemaker,
I'm
at the
sorry.
very end, we got like a little Justice League cameo, quote unquote.
Ah,
Yeah.
Is that a
So,
Pitchfork
what's Aquaman?
and Magneto?
Superman.
What Superman? With
Oh.
Magneto's not even part of the DC.
For some reason, I thought Magneto. That's the only person I think of when a cape. I don't follow.
You don't
this
think
shit at all.
Superman when you see Cape?
Dude, you guys keep talking about Thanos and all. What power do you get from all the stones? Is it like you get to do whatever
Everything.
you want?
You
So
control
every,
reality.
So
So
yeah,
then-
this is why he's fucked
every
up.
rock has something different.
Why doesn't he wish for like unlimited resources? Then he
Ah,
doesn't have to kill nobody.
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
They explained that though. Well, I think he explains that at some point. He says that wouldn't teach humans anything.
So
I'm just saying that was his reasoning.
the opposite, the flip side of
Because-
that coin is murder. Like,
No, it's because I think.
Genocide?
Look, I'm not justifying. I'm just telling you
Oh,
what he said.
okay,
I think
okay.
what he said was that he did try that like long time ago.
Okay.
And all he realized was that eventually humans will double up again, and then the
Okay.
resource will go away. So he said, not only this will save the universe, but it will leave like a lesson behind,
I
so that
guess.
humans wouldn't do it again. That was his reasoning.
That makes sense to me.
Hey, you're like, that makes sense.
Because
Kill half
to
of
be
the
honest,
humans.
from the very beginning,
know,
like
man.
his
I'm not about to drop my
the way
moral
the way
lessons to
No.
the goddamn show.
No, I'm with you. I'm just explaining his
I
reasoning.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's because
I
look,
watched it, I
look,
guess I
whenever
never understood
whenever
that.
you're trying to rationalize the villain, you know, he's not that off, to be honest. Like especially whenever you look at the real world and you see the fucking
Yeah, the real
devastation
world
going
is
on, you know.
crazy.
It's just like there's so much bad. The only problem is I think it actually makes it better that it's at random, to be honest.
Well, I mean, that was his way of being a just
Fair,
person.
yeah.
Like, I'm going to include
wouldn't
everyone.
it
I
have
don't
been
know
funny if he was one of the ones that was killed?
Oh
off?
yeah, right.
Well, I think
you're kind of right. That kind of defeats the purpose.
No, I
to be
think he
honest,
does
about him
include
being
himself in the
I don't
random.
know.
I think he does say that. I don't know.
I'm just
Someone, the Marvel gurus. But I think there's one point where he's like, I'm including everyone. I'm not like, oh, my people won't be included in the halving. No. I think he includes.
Say it, so he's literally the most
But-
just.
Don't.
But like, I agree with you. I
You guys
don't-
were talking shit about Ragnarok, though. I like that movie.
No, I
had some
said
really
I
great
like it.
memories
It's a
off of
freaking
that.
comedy. That's what my main issue with
I
that
don't
movie
remember it, but-
is that it's just a freaking comedy. It's so funny.
I don't know what
It
like, the
wasn't
movies.
that funny.
Yeah, it
It was
is.
that funny.
I don't know. I guess I didn't pay
Yeah,
attention enough
it
because I
really,
didn't.
it really.
I mean,
is.
I didn't think it was that funny.
Yeah, well, that's I'm
And
I'm
I'm a podcaster. I don't know
Because
what
it's
you
the
think.
Hulk, and he has that. There's that one rock dude, and they're trying to rise up because they were gladiators. In the,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't follow that
So-
closely.
Like
I guess.
gladiators
So
in this line.
whenever you watch like Hulk,
I
like-
just don't like what they did with Hulk.
No, so
Tired.
so the thing like whenever it's a part of the comic books, whenever he spends enough time as the Hulk, like he becomes like intelligent in himself. Like
Okay.
eventually, so there's a movie called Planet Hulk, you know.
Right.
What the fuck are the Peacemakers?
Oh, so Peacemaker is actually from the Suicide Squad,
Okay,
and
I didn't watch that.
Oh, you
It's
gotta
a
watch
show,
it.
right?
No,
It was a show?
it's a movie. So they had
Will
two
Smith?
movies.
Yeah, Suicide Squad 1 and 2.
And Harley Quinn.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the first one fucking sucked, and I think that's the one
I
with
thought
Will
it was
Smith.
okay, but
Yeah.
Harley Quinn was there.
It's
so
just the issue
that's
was
all they
the
needed.
villain was garbage.
What's the name of the actress?
Harley
Plays
Quinn?
Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's because she was in there.
Mhm.
Whatever movie she's in, perfect movie.
Yeah.
To be fair.
She's attractive. Well, yeah.
Yeah. So the second
I
one's
guess,
even
yeah.
That's what
better.
I think, yeah.
So this one was really good.
Too
and
skinny.
John Cena had his character called
You
the
probably need to edit
Peacemaker.
that.
Eh?
What'd you say?
You probably need to edit that.
Well,
I didn't even hear
I
it.
said she was too skinny.
Oh,
Margot
I
Robbie.
don't see how that's a problem.
You
Well,
probably should
I
go
mean,
back now.
he's objective.
I mean, it's fine. I'm
not.
not.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I like how you were all like even.
I was gonna say. Based off your guys' last blooper, I
Yeah.
thought I was watching fucking the grown-up version of goddamn the kids from what's that movie with the kids? Little Rascals.
What?
You were Spanky and you were Alfalfa. He-Man woman haters.
I could be alfalfa.
it's because you know how they kept teasing you about it. At the end, we're like, "Yo, Danny's gotta talk shit about women," you know. And then he's like, "Fuck women."
Well, I have to fit in somehow.
Yeah, no, that was freaking awesome. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so the Peacemaker is John Cena's character. Like he's some ridiculous. Like his dad was like a neo-Nazi, and like he wants to like he says that he's gonna achieve peace no matter who he has to kill. You know, so his character is really ridiculous, and he got his own show. It's really funny, and it's on HBO, so anybody who has HBO should watch it. It's really good. And at the end, you know, like the Justice League showed up, and only Aquaman and the Flash were actually there.
Okay.
Like the rest of them were just like dark like that. You couldn't see them.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah.
That's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, talking about stuff that I watched like over like
Okay, what
since
else
last
did you
episode. There's a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie out. Yeah. So
I saw half of it. Well, I saw like half to the ending. When
Yeah.
I came in when they were watching.
You good?
He's already drunk.
Yeah, I just
No,
see
I
you,
was
like,
watching.
I
Like,
was like, what are
I
you
was looking at the
doing?
whiskey. I'm like, oh, I brought
Oh,
the
you can't see
whiskey,
this enough?
but it's almost empty. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's almost empty.
I don't want to be that guy.
What,
You can be
what do you
that
mean,
guy.
that guy? It's yours. You have every right to
You can be
finish
that
it.
guy.
I
You're the
guess.
guest.
Yeah.
I'll get it here in a bit.
All right.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Well, what time is it? How long do you guys record? I guess.
We still have like
we have a lot of
we have
stuff
like
to
3
talk
more
about.
hours.
Oh my
Nah, I'm just
God.
playing. It's like I'm out. No,
Yeah. So,
not a lot.
Isn't
Okay.
there a meme about that?
I
About
think
what?
so.
I'm out. I thought there was.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I wanted to complain about this movie.
Oh, okay.
The Texas
well,
Chainsaw
that's a
Massacre?
first.
Huh?
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It was
You
freaking.
you're not the one that complains about movies
Awful.
a lot. So let's see.
No, like genuinely, like when I was watching this movie,
Tell
it
us
was,
how you really
it was
feel.
just like so. You know, like when every time you have like a new reboot come out, you have everybody like on the left or the right, like they're all like, oh, you know, it's all like it's too woke, it's too this, it's too that. So this like it seemed like they wanted to play like the middle ground.
Oh.
So like it like opens up with like people from Austin like trying to buy like this small town in Texas, of course. You know,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
you have like the like because Austin's a very like liberal like city in Texas, so they go in the middle of nowhere in Texas and they happen to run into the town where the guy from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre was hiding because in the previous movies they never they never catch him.
Right.
You know, like the girl gets away in the truck and that's the last time you see her. Okay, so we're here in the future. He's this old guy. He's living in this little town, and you know, like of course, shit starts going down. But so the way I'm telling you that they're playing both sides, they like the main star is like this girl who survived like this school shooting, you know. So she's like traumatized from like the guns and stuff.
In
So-
what year? What time frame?
So it's like
It's
set
the
in,
present.
yeah,
It's
set in
the
the
present.
set in the future. Like
When was
present
the
time.
original set?
Probably like the 90s.
So if the guy was
Yeah,
a
he's
grown,
old. He's old.
if he was a grown man at the time of that,
No, he's old.
okay.
Yeah,
old dude.
yeah. I
just-
remember he seeing like
I'm
people
just
talk
But
wondering.
about
the
it. How,
man, the way he fucking uses that chainsaw.
yeah, no, it's ridiculous.
dope.
Like
He should have been the
like
Gears of War
honest-
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be perfect
Pretty
against the loadies. Yeah, so that's like the whole woke part, and then like on the right side, you have like this gun-toting dude who's like he's gonna be the good guy with a gun, but they end up like they get rid of like that all that idea like goes away as soon as all the killing starts.
Okay.
As
usual.
And honestly, like the movie, like it was just bad. Like I like scary movies. It's like my main shit, but I felt like this was freaking terrible. Yeah, there was a lot of cheesy parts, a lot of like
There were cheesy parts.
yeah.
Like
And
at the end.
You watched it too?
So my mom watched it, then we went to go visit my uncle, and he was watching it.
Okay.
And when I got there, it was kind of like in the middle of the movie.
Okay.
So I just
Yeah.
haven't watched
tuned
it.
in. But one thing my mom said is like, we need to find the brand of that chainsaw because that guy tosses it. He doesn't run. He does not break.
man.
Yo,
Don't even talk to me about that. She's gonna talk shit about me in the goddamn tree.
She always does. So back
Oh,
in
yeah,
high school,
backstories.
deserved.
backstory. Back in high
It
school,
was deserved.
we had a tree in my backyard. We
Yeah.
were trying to.
I thought it was a small tree, man.
Yeah, well,
It was pretty big.
we were trying to take it out, and
Abel's like, I got a chainsaw.
I got
at
an
home."
axe.
No, Abel,
Oh,
no,
an
no,
axe.
no, Abel
No,
was
I
like,
thought it was a small tree.
Yeah.
Because like we have back where I lived at the time, we had an empty lot next to us. We had like a bunch of trees and like
Yeah.
overgrown and there was like always like rats and like animals that used to come onto our house from there. And like my dad's like, nah, fuck that. We're gonna clean it up. So we cut down a bunch of trees and pulled out the roots and cleaned up. It just looked like a lawn. And so I was like, oh, I can do a tree.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it was like a fucking big
It's a
tree.
big-ass
I was
oak
like,
It was
tree
man,
and
okay.
shit.
It was
you know,
like
now
really
I'm like,
big.
man, we should have just set it on fire and just sat there
Yeah,
and
something.
watched it.
But Abel arrived with his axe.
Yeah.
And, we just started taking
With
turns.
hopes and
I think
dreams.
eventually the head of the axe popped up. No, it just flew out.
Probably.
Like,
I think it flew out. This was
The
a
tree
long
is
time
still
ago.
there.
It was,
No,
just like RuneScape.
yeah, just like RuneScape. He used to play RuneScape too.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
So-
Too much.
No,
too
but like
much.
straight up, like that chainsaw, like he ran it through the ground, cut through giant beams.
He
I think
tossed
he
it,
even
dude.
cut like a freaking pipe and everything.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, no, like I'm telling you, like straight up. No, but the thing too, like they try to make like the.
You have a wine rack in your cave?
Yes,
Yeah, he does.
I like wine.
Cool.
Yeah. So this thing is actually meant for like the kitchen.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah,
whole thing with cheese.
this it's not in like it's never in like the camera view, so
Okay.
they're not gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was meant for like kitchens and stuff, and because
Okay.
I was like I wanted the rack, and I was like, oh, like I saw this one with a wine rack on it, I'm like it's perfect. So yeah, so that's
I
why I
should
got
get you
this
some
one.
mead.
You should.
Hun-
I would
honey
never
wine?
turn down that.
Honey wine.
Yeah, and that's
They
the
make
type
some in
we try.
Montana. That's really fucking good.
I'm pretty sure like it doesn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's way better than what we had.
I used to like buy it and just go home and drink it. And next thing I know, the bottle's gone. I'm like, oh shit.
Like
Yeah,
that
and the
bottle.
sun's up.
Yeah. That's that bigger. Like a regular wine bottle.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. I was just saying like the whiskey bottle, which is almost gone.
It's gone. Like
Yeah.
I forgot.
Man,
I
you're
lost
making me
my
look
train
like
of
an
thought. What the
alcoholic.
fuck were we talking
We were
about?
talking about the Chainsaw Massacre and how awesome that chainsaw was.
They try to do it like how the Halloween movies do it, where like the old lady comes back and kicks his ass.
Yeah.
They try to do that same thing here, but it didn't go like anywhere as close to as cool. Because to be honest, like with the other movies, like I'm pretty sure it's because the lifespan of the Halloween movies is way. There's like been like a million of them, so we care more about her than we do about.
that's
this
the one with the
one.
leprechaun, right? Halloween.
No, the
No.
Halloween is the
Mike
the dude
Myers.
with the
Oh, really?
mask. The
Yeah.
little mask,
Which is the one with the leprechaun?
Leprechaun.
Oh, okay.
which I've never seen to be honest.
Yeah.
I've
Really?
never seen the
Yeah, I
Leprechaun
think
movie.
Jennifer
The only
Aniston
reason-
was in one of them.
Oh, only reason I remember that is because there was one scene. I was a young dude. There was like a scene where the leprechaun made the woman's like breasts keep getting bigger, bigger, bigger until they exploded.
Oh shit!
I
Oh,
don't
now I
know.
need to go see it.
Maybe I'm making it up.
I don't know.
Google it.
You better not be making that up.
This
I'm
is
gonna
one
go
of,
see it.
Yeah.
one of his dreams, man.
Wasting your time. Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Well, I have like a bunch of little small stuff here that we can just go through.
Yeah.
I thought this one was pretty funny, Danny. Like,
Sorry, Mario. Your princess is already Pete Davidson. This guy.
you know, you're saying
Yeah,
Pete Davidson's getting like all
Kim
the chicks.
Kardashian,
Ah,
right?
Jesus, no.
¿Qué has hecho, güey?
I exited everything.
Alright,
My bad.
That's
My
alright,
bad.
dude. I might forgive you. I hate mouse pads.
Me too. I don't get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, that was one of them. That was just like a funny meme that I saw.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there was like this story going around everywhere that
Oh,
Danny
yeah.
kept sending it to me because he's all
I
like,
saw that. Yeah.
yeah.
His Bronco is in that shit.
No, it's not. My Bronco's
Yes,
like
it is.
somewhere in Mexico.
No, your Bronco got accidentally shipped over there.
Yeah.
And then he was coming back, and then it burned. Now,
That's why it's like a month late.
yes,
That's
now
not as bad as the one that was crooked in the the Suez Canal.
Oh, the
Oh,
one where
the
they had to
crooked
like
one.
flip the whole ship around. Yeah.
some fucking weird
That
shit.
was crazy. They said like the whole economy was resting on that one guy with the freaking
the
shovel.
drawbacks of globalization.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, because that's
Yeah.
an important channel.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, no, but I was like, can you imagine these freaking Porsches and Volkswagens? That's ridiculous.
I mean, all that they're all gonna sink.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
don't think
mean,
they're gonna save them. I don't think they can.
I don't think so. I think the firework was going for so much. That's why everybody had to leave.
Send the Titanic.
So, yeah, like.
It's summer, so there's
is
no
this
icebergs.
ship just gonna
It's not
sink?
summer.
That's what I understood. That it was just gonna eventually just sink down. I don't think they
shit.
could. How are they gonna go in there and take out these heavy ass cars from there?
Oh no, you're right. I just
Yeah. No. I know what you mean. Because you would think like these are expensive cars.
Yeah,
You would
no.
come up with some technology out of your ass and save
yeah.
them.
Well,
But-
it's because it also depends how far away from land they are. Because
That
I can
too.
just imagine, like, because firefighters have those planes that you just like
with
drive.
the big magnet.
Yeah. Oh no. They
Where
do.
where did this picture come from?
You-
One of the guys that bailed out of the ship had his phone and turned around and took a picture and then sent it to these
Damn,
this
here's
news
a
agency.
conspiracy theorist coming
Fuck is that
out.
about?
Abel's like, how did they
No,
get
this
pictures
is the guy
of
who
this?
lit the boat on fire.
He fled.
He fled. He was like,
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I had insurance on that.
I thought you were like, how do we know this story is real? Who if nobody survived?
It could be-
Don't care. I don't care, man.
Yeah,
That's-
but like it says, like all 21 members left. So I mean,
22.
22. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we're on episode 21. Yeah, and apparently they all got off safely. So yeah,
not the cars.
yeah, and they announced Stranger Things 4. Do you guys like Stranger Things?
I've watched.
I love
most of it.
Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I
it's
watched that
so
so
good.
many times.
Yeah, it's so good.
I might need to rewatch it before I go into watch this.
Dude.
I feel like I forgot
Yeah.
some stuff.
Yeah, I think they said
That
that this is
might
gonna be
need to
like
happen.
released in like parts too.
Hey, what's
because-
volume 1 and 2?
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
split in 2.
Yeah,
they're
because I'm pretty sure
doing that
they
shit.
want to tell Hopper's story
Sons of bitches.
and everything. Like, remember, like at the end of the last one, he's probably like somewhere in Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the monster.
yeah, with the Demogorgons. Yeah, so I'm excited for this. Like,
I like their
I
explanation of the fourth dimension. Did you see that?
The what?
Their explanation of the fourth dimension. Did you see that?
Was it within the seasons or the
There
separate?
was the second one.
I'm
When
pretty
the
sure.
dude had the little fucking frog looking thing and he's asking about it.
Well,
I haven't watched it in a while, but
wasn't
I
it
think I
like
remember what
that
you're talking
thing
about.
going to all, like different dimensions just to
Yeah, like
destroy
how
yeah,
it
well,
hops in and
saying.
out.
That's what he was saying was that it was a parallel dimension or some bullshit. like that.
Yeah, yeah. Remember that's why they
See-
call it the Upside Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, but it's cool. I'm excited for it. Let's do this
Yeah,
shit.
no, that's a good one.
Yeah. So last episode was the Valentine's episode, and I have reached out to Eston and
Ah.
Selena because they're like our
Number one fans.
Well, I was that and at that end I was gonna say like they're on standby. They're like our standby married couple too.
Yeah.
For now, and I was like, oh, Valentine's Day, send us a Valentine's Day question. So since we couldn't answer it then, I figured now we can
Oh,
answer
boy.
it now.
Oh boy. And
All
we
the-
have
ask
Abel.
all the single people.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God!
Well-
Here we go.
If it goes bad, we just contact Adrian.
Or
Yeah,
edit
As
me
an
out.
emergency.
Edit my
Yeah.
response out.
What's up, Unqualified Gurus? The topic of today is...
So should the guy be responsible for planning out and paying for everything Valentine's Day? Yeah, y'all discuss.
Please
and let
dispute.
us know.
Please
I have an answer, but y'all's might be different. So
Okay,
she
okay.
has
So I
an
mean,
an-
that
So-
means we're gonna be judged for
So
whatever
we're
we
playing
say.
the guessing game to try and match her answer
Yeah.
so we don't get in trouble.
Like all I'm saying is she's wearing a really cool sweater.
She is. You look kind of
Yeah, it's
Shameless plug.
Yeah, see, yeah.
What's up, Unqualified?
See, so I have a brand, of course, called Silent Artist. Danny, you know what to do. So since a lot of artists claim that you have to be like heartbroken to create shit, I made like a shirt that said "Broken Souls for Hire," and that's basically for and it has like the college thing, so it's like a college sweater.
Yeah, the font.
yeah,
with the-
yeah, and I really like it, so it's cool.
And she's wearing it on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Is this the Valentine's Day?
Yeah. All right, so
Ooh.
so
Psychoanalysis here.
yeah, or you're just good friends.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So
Deflection.
so I think it should go to whoever the fuck invited the person. I know at this point
Well,
they're asking if you're together, so you already have a date.
Well, my thing was also like, is this like the first Valentine's Day? Is this like a married couple? Because if it's a married couple, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
really matter who
think after
pays.
certain years it doesn't matter.
Well, it doesn't matter who pays. I
is-
guess it matters
I mean, regardless, it depends, right? Because
Yeah.
who plans it.
Well,
Well-
the people.
Okay, first
The
of all,
people.
okay.
Well, no,
The committee plans it.
no, the people involved. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you have people who are like traditional, and they're like, okay,
Well,
if
see-
she's a traditional, she expects like, okay, she might expect.
No,
the
but here's the
man,
thing: it's Valentine's Day So it's based on Saint Valentine, which was a guy, and he was the one sending the letters.
They're
so it's
asking
the
single
guy.
guys, what the fuck? Man?
What?
Bam.
First of all, we're gurus.
Yeah.
You know, you're a guru
It's-
today.
it's
So, Danny, is that your final answer?
It's an answer.
You said
I'm gonna
that.
wait for your answer. I don't
No,
know.
no. That's why I'm trying to lock it in. I'm
No,
like,
no,
so you
it's
say
an
like
answer.
you're saying the guy has to pay?
Like I said, if it's like if you're dating, I think it's the guy. If you're already a married couple, it doesn't really matter who pays because it's shared income. But I would still say it falls more on him than her.
Okay, so most of my relationships have all been like long term ones. You know, I'm not like dating like people like random people. So the way I always look at it is just a simple fact of who comes up with a good idea first. You know, because some people might be more enthusiastic about the Valentine's Day than the other one. And if I have a great plan, but you're the guy, am I supposed to forego my idea just because you're the guy?
Well, no, but are you gonna say I have a good plan?
I'm pretty sure, like
You have to, right?
Yeah, you got
Okay, at that point, you're like, all right.
Yeah, but you're over here
That's fine.
saying that you know,
But,
like
no, but-
I'm the man.
No, that's not what I said because she's like, who has
You
to-
said
no.
St. Valentine's a man.
Wait.
So the man has to do it.
Can I say it? She's asked who has to do it. She didn't say, oh, if this person can do it, should he allow it? She said who has to. So in other words,
So you understood the question and your answer was St. Valentine's is a man, so the man should do it.
that was one answer I said. I said that was an answer. But listen to what I'm saying. If she comes and says, I already have a plan, then that's fine. Then there is no has to. There's an is already. But if no one has, like let's say
No, so
let me
you know,
ask something.
in this
No.
example, then it would go like,
No.
I'm the man, so I planned something already.
No.
But what if she comes up with another plan?
Right, but at that point you already know.
No. Imagine like this, because the way you explain it is if the man has to do it. Let's say you already have your plan, you already made reservations, but she's like, oh, but I want to do this. So then what?
Well, you'll discuss it with her. But listen to what the question is. Who has to? In other words, let me
No,
finish.
you understood that and you still said the man. That's what I'm trying to get you to explain. To understand.
But you don't let me explain because you start yelling. My point here is...
Wait, no. We have a third person, Abel. Did he not
didn't even let me
immediately?
explain.
Did he not immediately say St. Valentine's is a man, so the man should
But
do
you
it?
don't let me explain
But you,
what I understood by the question. You're not letting me understand.
I'm
See,
nervous.
he was so
I'm
pissed
nervous.
he kicked the camera.
I'm nervous. I'm kicking the camera.
If no one has a plan, who should plan it? That's how I understand the question.
no,
if-
there was no plans brought up until I brought up that argument.
No, because she says who has to. In other words, if you don't do it and she doesn't do it, who does it fall back on? You or her?
I said whoever's more enthusiastic
No.
about
But
Valentine's.
I'm saying no one planned anything. So she's like, I didn't know what to do. And
Then
then
you're
you're like,
gonna know. You're gonna know if you're in a relationship. You're gonna know if she wants to do something or not.
she'll tell you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But
So-
I'm saying is, she might not know what she wants to do. You might not know what you two should do. So my point is, when none of the two know who should do it or who should plan it or anything, who does it fall back onto? You or her? I say it falls back on the man. Now, if she goes, hey, I planned something, don't do anything, then you can be like, all right, perfect. It's even easier on you. You please her because you get to do whatever she wants.
But that's not
and
what
you
she
get to-
asked.
But she didn't specify.
No.
So I'm telling you how I understood the question.
You explained it the exact same way. I kept repeating it to you.
No, you didn't. Look, I'm telling you. All I said
The
was...
only person who brought the plans was me. That's what
No.
I'm trying to get you to understand.
I know,
I'm
and
the
I
one
want
who
you-
brought that in.
and I want you to
And you're
under-
changing it now
No.
because I brought up another point.
I know, but that's what I said. My first answer, that point wasn't there. Now, if we're going to include plans,
correct,
I'm
yeah.
saying is when there are no plans...
That
it
was her
falls back on
question.
the man.
Who's the one that has to plan it?
Yeah, if there's no plans, it falls back on the man. That's what I'm saying. If there are no plans from her or him, it falls back on him.
I don't think so. I think that
Why does it-
whoever is more enthusiastic about Valentine's,
Yeah,
because
but
not
I just told you
everybody
there are
cares.
no plans.
Exactly, and I'm telling you, I'm like between two people,
How are you
one
going to know who's more
person's gonna.
no one's enthusiastic.
Have you
if there
never
are no
been in a
plans.
relationship? You know.
Yes, I have.
And has she never been like, oh, what are we doing Valentine's Day?
Yes.
So
So
is
she
that not
asked you,
showing
right? She
interest?
asked me. Why
Is
did
she's
she ask me?
asking you because you're the other half of the
because-
relationship,
Yeah,
Danny.
but she didn't say I have a plan. She said I don't. She said, "What do you want to do?" Right. So it falls back on me.
Or she's fishing for options.
Or she wanted to watch you guys fucking argue about it.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Which-
That's another.
All right,
But
let's
that's
see.
the whole
Abel,
point of
Abel,
this.
Abel,
That's the whole
yeah,
point of
yeah,
this
yeah,
video.
yeah. Abel, your point. What do you think?
I mean, it's in the you just act, right? If you just do it. As a dude, I would just do it, right? if at any point she expressed an opinion about it, cancel everything and just go with it. But until then, just go with it. But that's just me.
Just
But
go with
then
the
again,
flow,
you know,
Danny.
I'm just saying.
I'm single, so what the fuck do I know?
I'm just saying. Look, all I said was it's as simple as this. If there is no plans, you have to have a plan as a man. You can't expect her. Like, if Valentine's Day comes and says, she goes, what do we do? You're like, oh, I didn't do anything because I thought you were enthusiastic about it. So I thought you were going to do it. Like, no, you have to be like, oh, there's nothing. Okay, well,
No,
I have this back up.
no. Then
You have to have a backup plan as a man.
Because if she
You have
doesn't
to.
plan anything and I don't plan anything, then she can't be upset about it.
I get where you're coming from, but that's not how it works.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
get.
saying,
I understand what you're trying to say and
Yeah.
where you're coming from, but that's not how it works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
So
It's just
I'm
that-
saying-
that's the whole point of this question.
I'm
is
saying, like,
where are
I agree with
challenging
you. That's
the
not how it
norm.
works, but I'm saying, like, that's how it works for a reason.
That is
and
how
I
it
think
works.
it falls back on
See,
the man.
So you
well,
just have to do it.
clearly,
It's a man, dude.
clearly, you guys have never had a
Mira.
girl actually go out of their way to like throw a day for
no,
you guys.
that's not
because
true, man.
yeah,
Because
no,
it's
because
Oscar,
honest,
you're
no.
going out of the argument, man.
No, cause,
Yes, you are.
No,
because I just said
because
she has no
this,
plan.
This is the,
and you keep bringing a girl with a plan. I'm telling you, if there is a girl who
it's
said,
Selena asked the question. She's a girl.
Unqualified Gurus, the topic
What
of
did she
today
ask?
She literally said,
Listen.
"Whose job
So
is it to
should
do
the
it?"
guy be responsible for planning out and paying for everything Valentine's Day?
we're talking about responsibility.
Yeah,
we're not talking
y'all.
about who wants to
Please
do what.
dispute.
No.
This is
I
responsibility.
have
All
I
I'm
have
saying
an
is,
answer,
if you're the
but
guy
yours might be
and there is no
Show me the
plans-
contract I signed that said that it's my responsibility, Danny.
No, you don't have to do it. It's
What?
up to you. I'm saying that if you want not to be like, all
you're single.
I'm saying is, if you don't want to be,
Back and took her heart.
First of all, that was like a decade ago. That's not even like fresh.
back then,
I'm just making a joke.
No, I'm saying is, when there is no plans, the man has to have a backup plan, and you can't expect her to have a backup plan. That's what I'm saying.
Damn, you
Or
don't
a
expect
plan.
much of the girls you date.
No,
Danny.
I say she can do it,
bro. That's so
Nah.
sexist of you. That
I'm-
women can't plan Valentine's
absolutely
Day,
not, man.
according to Danny.
Look, I take into account the pay gap, so I'm willing to pay.
Oh,
Bam!
I like that one.
Say-
We came to
Man, that is why
That
I
is
never
okay.
argue, because you are my friend.
that is a good one. You got me
You
there.
taught me a valuable lesson.
No. I just have to.
That
somehow
is
jump in.
a great
No.
way
But-
to fix it. You know.
That's just my thing. I do think as a man I have the responsibility, but that's just how I view it.
See?
But if she wants to pay, by all means, pay.
Yeah, so sticking in the same realm, I saw this and I thought that this was pretty interesting. All right, look, it says married couple living in separate apartments says it's done wonders for their relationship. You know?
I mean, that's a
and-
nice car though.
Well,
It's
I
a
mean, of
convertible.
course they can afford
By the
two
way, guess who
apartments
else have a
in New York
convertible?
City. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, can you afford two
Especially, like-
apartments?
No, I said guess. who
Yeah, I
else
know,
has
I'm
a car?
saying,
Okay.
I'm not
No, I
like,
can't.
yeah, exactly.
To make that kind of income, you have to
Yeah.
be pretty, like, I don't know.
Yo, in New York City, you gotta be well off, you know. So,
Well, a pretty hard charger, I guess. Maybe I don't know.
yeah.
People
I-
are different.
I
you know?
think
don't
I think
know.
something like this actually makes a lot of sense. You know, because after a long
certain
time, I'm like,
point,
oh
I
yeah,
mean.
because I'm pretty sure they spend nights
But
with
this
each
apart-
other.
Oh wait, I don't know.
You know,
about
Chicka wow wow.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm pretty sure it's not saying that they're split up. They're just saying like at some point, you know, like people get clingy, and at some
Well,
point
they're saying
they get
there's
clingy.
People, they're saying people need their separate space.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and
It's
like
good. Aren't these apartments like so small?
oh, well, I mean,
Probably
I'm
is
pretty sure
New
in New
York.
York City, yeah.
So maybe that's why they need to have two. Like I would want my room.
No,
where I
I'm
can
pretty
work
sure they're not
and play
next door to
games.
each other, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Huh?
They're not. I'm pretty sure they're not next door to each other.
No, but
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is that if he wants to have his space where he can play games and loud as music, and she wants to watch Netflix, and then they're
And
like in the same
Friends.
little tiny room, it's like, you know what? I'm going to my
Don't.
room. You can do that in your house,
Yeah.
but not in a little tiny apartment. Obviously, I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know where they live.
I don't know, but I genuinely think that, like, because, you know, everybody results to, open relationships after a while. And honestly, I don't see how that would actually help anybody ever.
I don't.
I was like, yeah, breathe jealousy into a relationship.
I think at
Or,
that
like,
point-
just take time apart.
At
Oh,
that
man.
point, you just
I
want
don't
the
know anything about that.
pleasure
Yeah.
of having a partner without the commitment. That's it. That's all you want at that point. That's my.
I don't know. Like, half
That's what I'm
of
saying.
marriages end in divorce. Sounds like people having their own personal space can
That's
help you.
because nowadays.
That-
You know, it's really funny. I read a book called The Female Brain by Elizabeth something. And she was a psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember if she had also had an MD or psychology is just the degree, whereas one of them can issue drugs. I can't remember which.
Psychiatrists can.
Is that
issue
the one?
drugs, Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Psychologists can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and she wrote a book talking about some of the observations she noticed over her time spent counseling, couples counseling, and it was crazy because she noticed that it seemed that high school sweethearts ended up breaking up after the kids left the house. When the birds left the nest, and it seemed that the women ended up resenting the fact that they gave up their future or their interests or whatever the fuck they wanted to do to raise these kids, while the dude was off doing
Making a career.
do things.
Yeah.
And they ended up splitting up, and then it was funny because they always ended up coming back together. They'd go sleep around.
That's
for a
because
bit.
they went around and there was nothing really better.
It
So they just like,
was really funny because she also wrote a book called The Male Brain,
Yeah.
and those are really good books.
She's mansplaining men.
But she had this really crazy.
what's her name?
I
He
can't
said
remember her
Uncle-
name, but the name of the book was The Female,
The Female
Brain,
Brain,
and then the other
Brain.
one was The Male
Yeah.
Brain.
Gotcha. The
I
other
want
guy.
to say it was Elizabeth something. No, that was An American Sickness. It was Susan. I don't know.
We'll look it up. I'm fine.
Yeah,
They can look it up.
Yeah, The Male Brain and The Female Brain. Look
Yeah.
those up. They're really good books.
Gotcha.
And so The Male Brain, she wrote about some weird study she was talking about, that there was this species of lizards, and this lizard had 3 different kinds of colors for the throats. There was like a red, a blue, and like a yellow.
Probably
or
yellow.
something weird. And the reds were man horse. They would just go, knock the lizard up and leave and find another one. The blues would go and knock up like 5 lizards up and protect them. Protect those 5s,
A pimp.
like everybody else.
Gotcha.
No,
I'm just
no,
messing
no,
I don't
with
know.
you.
I don't-
I'm
I
just
don't
messing
know.
with you.
And then there was the gold one, who would go and they would mate for life.
Okay.
And I've actually been meaning. Let me write that down. I've been meaning to look that up because it was really, really odd. Because monogamy in species is not very common.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I just thought it was very interesting.
Thought you were going somewhere with this.
Well, I was just talking.
I was waiting for the punchline.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
then what happened to the
It was-
golden
Yeah, I
one?
was like, how does this correlate to men? Like, you have your man horse, you have your so one dude can have up to 5 women and he'll be fine. Is that what you were
It's like,
going?
which one am I? Am I the blue one, the red one?
Maybe edit this out.
Yeah. No, you don't
All
have
right.
to. This is perfect.
A was gonna do his homework, and
Yeah.
then he'll tell us next time he's here about.
No, sorry, man. I just realized that I have random.
No, it's because
Thoughts of time, so I tried to write it down.
It genuinely seemed like you were going somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just like
I thought I
you
was.
just
Like we thought you were gonna connect that study to some
to the
human
men.
behavior.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Like the high school sweethearts always end up splitting up, but they end up getting back together.
Okay.
no. No.
He went from that to the lizards.
Yeah.
But we were wondering what happened to the blue man and the red man.
The high school
Sorry,
sweethearts was on the
no.
female brain. That was the female brain conversation, not the male brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we were like
Read books, people.
to end like all this weird like relationship bullshit. You
Okay.
know, like so Netflix put out this documentary about this guy who they're calling the Tinder Swindler. Yes, and you're recently on Tinder. You gotta be careful with them like Russian models that are trying to talk to you.
Wait, wasn't the Tinder Swindler a dude talking to girls?
Yes, but I'm
Why
trying
should
to.
I worry about the dude?
You know,
Unless the dudes are talking to you, then I guess
Oh,
what was the name of the guy that he was talking about? Plenty of Fish.
Adrian.
Yeah, it's a good thing he told you about that. Like that, stay off of that one because that's a really weird one. There was a thing a while ago where those guys were scamming people. They would like send pictures of people, and then like it was like underage girls, and they would tell people, "Hey, we're gonna tell everybody you have child pornography." Dude, it's wild. And they hit me up with that one time, and it was Plenty of Fish. It's just I was matched somebody, and then just started sending me pictures, and I'm like, whoa.
wow.
And then
What,
I
you
was
just
freaking.
immediately block or what?
I just deleted everything.
No,
I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god. Now I guess it's an underage chick. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I called my
like
ex at the
demanding
time.
money or what?
Yeah. Well, the dude called me after that. He's like, "Hey, I just caught my daughter sending you pictures, and she's only 15." I'm like,
You're like Stacy.
"Well, it was a scam. It was a scam.
I know it was a
and
scam,
that's
but
what was going
I
on
was-
at the time. If you
yeah.
Google it, it'll come up.
Yeah.
And so you just stay off of that one. And actually, I was freaking out, and I called my ex at the time. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on? This random shit's happening." And
Why'd you
she's
call
like,
her? Do you think she was
I don't know. I
behind
didn't know
it?
anybody at the time. I don't know.
I
She was my
you
person at
call
the
her,
time.
be like, you harassing me on.
It was
freaking
funny
Plenty of
because
Fish?"
she's like, "Why the fuck you on that side anyways?" It was fucking funny because like it was
No,
it was
no, it's so funny
complicated.
because
It was
like
complicated.
out of everybody to go back to, I'm like, God, this is an
I don't
embarrassing
know.
story.
I
I'm
was
gonna go to
I
my
don't know,
ex.
man. Dude. It was I mean, she was
mean,
a cool person.
No, no.
How long
I'm
were you with
pretty
your ex?
sure,
If I
like-
can ask that question.
Well, like with her, I was with her. Like she dumped me before Valentine's Day. Just before
But
Valentine's
just
Day.
how long?
Because you didn't
It was
plan
like-
shit, bro.
It was like it's funny. It's funny you say that because like I had gotten caught up at work and I hadn't thought up of anything, and then like that one day I was like, "Fuck, I need to go do something," and then then she was like, "Oh, I want to break up." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Damn.
She did have a plan. Holy shit.
She had a plan, and that didn't include me.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that your friend there?
we get along that way.
He was like, no, we don't.
It just didn't include me.
It's okay. I got dumped 1 month before Valentine's Day. It's not a
Hey
big
man,
difference.
Yeah.
hey
well,
man, you can't hold it against people.
No, you can't. I
if-
don't hold it against her.
Everyone was just trying to be happy and live their life. If that happiness doesn't include
See,
you, then
the
what
face
can you
of
do?
maturity.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Well, I can say that now, but
Oh,
at the
yeah,
time
at
I
the
was like,
time,
oh, I hate women.
I hate women.
oh, Jesus
women.
Christ. Well,
Your last
this
spanky episode.
this guy who did the complete opposite of crying. Like he was out freaking scamming women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See,
yo-
that's what we need. Equality. Good job, Tinder Swindler.
I mean,
It's a
you just talked about the pay gap.
It's
with,
a
yeah,
joke.
no,
It's
I
a
know.
comedy joke. You're trying to get your way back.
I'm just saying, Danny.
Dale,
All right,
dale.
he made freaking like $10 million scamming the women. He was like,
Did he even get a date?
he
Or
was
he
he
just
was
care about
talking. No,
money?
he was talking to these women for like a year.
Wow.
Like, he would sleep with them, make
That's
them fall
committed.
in love with them, and he said that he was like the son of like a millionaire and shit. And like then he'll say he got caught up on stuff. So like
He had nothing.
Like he would push women to like get like a freaking mortgage on their house and stuff. Like this dude was a fucking complete garbage. But the worst part is
my gosh.
here in America, when you're rich, you don't get real jail time. He only served like 5 months. And now, like, everybody sees his pictures all over, like, freaking Twitter.
plane?
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
the
him
dude
on
with
the
the
plane.
plane, yeah.
Because he's trying to, like, portray that he still got it.
Ah.
And not only that, like, he was, like, on Cameo and shit. Because now he thinks he's a celebrity.
Yeah?
Like, he was just, like, he's a fucking piece of shit. And, like, luckily, like, he got caught because, like, some girl caught on to him. And they managed to, like, actually get him. Yeah. But
So what are his charges? Just like scam or what? Like what would be the official charge?
Well, I think he got in trouble because it was like he was crossing like country lines and stuff. I think he got in trouble in like another country.
Oh
Yeah.
Because I'm like
I don't know exactly what the charges were.
Sounds like I mean, I'm just curious what the charges were.
I don't know, but fraud probably.
Fraud. But what would be
Yeah.
the fraud though?
Like you're pretending to be something to get money. I think that's what you consider fraud. Yeah. What are you laughing at? He's like, I'm about to get my
I
ex
know.
or something.
I'm gonna tell you I'm Superman.
Yeah.
You, like I'm gonna get a charge for that.
It's good. I
don't
like.
know.
I like.
I
get
just
you,
don't.
like,
I don't
like-
understand the story of what's going on.
Like to me, he sounds
Sorry.
like a
I'm
piece of
sorry.
shit.
Some guy on Tinder was like
Yeah.
matching with women, like dating them for a year, and then like faking like he was gonna get killed and shit.
Well, I mean, some places have something called like a Homestead Act or something, where not Homestead. It's something weird, but it's like if you live with the woman for enough time, it doesn't matter if you're married or not.
Oh, yeah,
it's considered
I
as
think
if you're
it's like
married.
6 months and stuff.
Well, it varies and
Yeah.
it depends by state, I guess.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, no, but this dude was just a piece of shit. He wasn't like he gave him fake names and stuff.
Oh.
And, like literally, like he was,
Sounds
he
like
would make
me.
him fall in love with them. Yeah,
He
Yeah.
is the.
We should
Tinder
bring it
Swindler.
on the podcast.
We should.
bring him.
Yo.
No,
You can
man, we
question
piece
him
of
and
shit.
trash
We
him.
have the Tinder Swindler. It'd be me. It'd be me in costume.
Yeah,
I was gonna bring one. I have like a little. Ooh, I have like a little.
You have wigs too?
Huh?
No, I'm like, you have wigs too?
Not wigs, but it's a hats.
What?
I have a fake beard with a Viking hat, and then I have like a cat with like leopard spots, like a cat hat.
So you're like a hat dude.
No,
Then why do you have so many hats?
because I thought they were funny. I got in trouble for
See, 'cause-
wearing them at work.
When I went to Greece, they had that thing where that looks like I think it's like a raccoon. That it looks like a tail goes like
Dude,
that.
I would love to have a
yeah,
raccoon
like
as a pet.
Well,
They
this
wash their hands before they eat.
No, this one's dead.
Well, this one's a hat.
Yeah.
Well, they won't do that.
But it's
That
like the
one,
Davy
man.
Crockett hat. That's what they.
I think so.
Yeah.
I almost bought one just to bring it with me, but I didn't. I didn't have money with me in cash.
Were they expensive?
Where was
No, I
that
don't
at?
think so. In Greece.
Greece. Okay, Greece.
Does it even get cold there?
When you go to the mountains, I mean, it's chilly, but I went in
Greece.
September.
Where'd you go in Greece?
Athens.
Is that when you had the picture with the hawk?
No, that was Qatar.
Qatar.
But if you ever looking for a place to go to visit, Athens, I recommend.
Well, Greece is super cheap because their economies.
Didn't-
economies
Didn't they go
shit.
bankrupt?
Yeah,
their-
their
their-
economy's
their
fucking
economy's
awful.
bad. I heard there's people buying like the little islands.
My
Like,
buddy's
they're
wife
literally buying their own
was from
island.
Greece, and he was like, "Oh, it's horrible." there."
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is really, really bad.
Yeah, my advisor's from there, and we always joke that we're gonna buy an island.
Yeah. Well, you know who's not poor?
Who?
Jeff Bezos.
Elon Musk,
And I think
your best friend,
Fuck both of them. Yeah. So
dude. I like Musk.
fuck Elon Musk.
I don't know that he's a good person, but
Yeah.
I like what he's doing with like the space program.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
Wait,
just like
wait.
it's just one rich dude who got to it first. Now Jeff Bezos has his own fucking space program too.
Blue
It looks like a
Yeah,
dick.
blue. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's blue something.
Origin.
Yeah, blue origin. Blue something.
Blue
Yeah,
ball
blue-
to space.
Yeah, so what the reason I bring up Jeff Bezos is because they said that they're spending like $1 billion on the Lord of the Rings show.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm
Really?
like, yeah, I think he's trying to buy me back.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna get the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever
Wait.
the show comes out,
Yeah,
Jeff
There's a
Bezos, I
show
don't know.
on.
On Amazon Prime. It's gonna be a Lord of the
It's
Rings.
barely gonna come out.
Yeah.
like
Really?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I think
was
like
it
sometime
before?
like in September. I think.
It's like before, right?
Yeah.
Story.
Where's
Yeah.
it end? Before Fellowship or
No, like way before. I think it's like
Before
whenever they
the
create
whole
the
trilogy.
rings.
okay?
I don't know if it's before the Hobbit or in
It's
between.
way before.
because
So it's way before.
because they had the dwarf with Smog. What was that? That was I'm trying to connect the dots.
That
here.
well, that's the story of Bilbo Baggins. That's like his.
Okay, Bilbo, which
Yeah,
was
so-
before the Fellowship.
So this is
so
before everything, I
Bilbo
think.
and
Okay.
Frodo are related. I think
Dude,
it's like his
it
uncle.
always pissed me off that they didn't include Tom Bombadil in the movies.
Okay.
Did you guys ever
I
read the
didn't ever
books?
read
No.
the books.
Yeah, there was this character called Tom Bombadil who's just like really weird and like
and
random.
on which series is he?
The
The Hobbit.
The
I
Hobbit.
wanna
Oh, so it was like
say?
yeah. So to begin with, like a lot of people hate the Hobbit. So it's like the lower.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, I don't know, but
There's a character called Tom Bombadil
I
somewhere.
played the games and I love them. I think they're really cool.
yeah, the games.
Yeah, and like the
pretty good.
the trailer actually came out for the Lord of the Rings already.
Oh, did
Yeah,
they?
and actually it looks pretty cool. There's a lot of CGI faces that looks a little weird, but other than that, it looked interesting.
As long as they do the magic right.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the fantasy.
well, like a lot of people were
crying.
crying because mostly like racist people were crying because they were all like dwarves can't be black. They live in caves. I'm like, dude, it's a fucking fantasy. Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Trying to do it like think.
Yeah, because they're like, they live in caves.
I don't
They
care,
have
man. I don't
melanin.
care. I
yeah.
just don't care.
Yeah. Fuck.
Wouldn't
sorry.
they
I'm
more
sorry.
likely be black because they
No,
live in
no,
caves?
you no. So
Because you need.
you need sunlight for your body to develop melanin.
Oh, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Melanin blocks the sunlight.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the opposite.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
remember
that's
what
why
the-
people who live in mountains and like
They were
cloudy
more
places
white.
are
They say that
paler
Yeah,
and shit.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I was.
It's a cause of a vitamin D deficiency up above a certain latitude. Lazy. They're laying down. Yeah.
those
Because
geography.
longitude or up and down, latitude or left
I
and right.
forget. I forgot those two.
Yeah, lazy, latitude, laying down.
Oh, you
left
turned
and
you
right.
those PEMDAS.
Somebody else told me that. Oh my god.
Yeah, whatever those acronyms
Yeah.
are, it's cool. Whatever.
Well, we brought Abel because he's the fishing guru, and we have not spoken about fishing at all. So we have
Oh,
to
yeah.
talk a little bit about fishing.
Yeah,
That's
and-
funny because everybody in Montana would tell me I'm horrible at catching fish.
Ah,
Yeah, because like
You're a superstar here in Houston.
no,
no.
I didn't catch shit this year. Like I was
What about the
kinda-
previous
kind
year?
of upset with that. Last year, well, like a redfish is considered a game fish here.
I mean, this year's still fairly early. I mean,
Well, hold on. I'm sorry. Last year,
okay.
I didn't catch shit last year.
Oh no.
It's because of COVID. They were all quarantining, so you.
Oh yeah, they're wearing masks. So
Yeah,
you can't really
they
get a
can't
hook.
get the hook.
Dude, fuck COVID. Fuck COVID, man.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't even talk about that.
Yeah. So have you traveled like around here to try to, or do you just go
Dude,
to like the bayous?
I
and stuff?
fucking went everywhere. I went, Galveston down to San Luis Pass and over to East Beach, which is over to where it's 45 ends
Yeah.
at the beach, and you go left to where the highway ends, and that's East Beach. And I fished all that area, and I did not catch shit this year.
Yeah.
But that's my fault. Like,
See, well, it's because recently I decided that I wanted to start fishing, so I had to Danny and
dog, let's go.
Well, I bought fishing poles and everything.
Did you? What
Yeah.
kind of poles?
I don't know.
Are you surf fishing? Like,
No, we
No,
just
we're
bought
just, like,
the $30 fishing poles from Academy.
oh well,
Mine was 50 because I'm bougie.
Oh.
50 is bougie.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's garbage. I know it's still cheap ones, but still, it's not the.
I'm
30.
not trying to talk shit. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, you can drop some cash on some fishing poles.
See,
Yeah.
if it was
The reason why-
painting, I would drop it.
Well, the reason I also don't drop cash on them is because I don't really know what makes a expensive fishing rod expensive.
Or worth the money.
Yeah, so then I'm like, if I could do because I bought my
wait,
dad.
wait. How much did you spend on yours?
Oh man, I spent some cash this.
And you haven't caught anything?
Well, no.
Oh, dang.
Burn.
Yeah, I know. I set
No.
them up perfectly.
No, so the year before that,
Yeah.
so I got back to Houston 2020. 20
Oh, so you got back recently.
2020 is when I got back in Houston.
Yeah, it's not long ago.
2021,
Yeah.
I didn't catch shit. 2020, I caught like 4 drum that year. I got here like in the summer, and that summer between the summer and the fall, like I caught like 4 red drum within because there's like a limit between 20 inches and like 28 you can keep, like 2 per day or some weird shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
But I got 4 that year, and 2021, I did not catch a goddamn thing. Well, no, I did catch one at that
Did you go
bayou
a lot?
in the spot. I did. I went local. I didn't go to Houston, down to Galveston as much, which is probably why. Because before I only took 1 class that year, and I was like, it was online too, because COVID was just like rampant and started at the time. So the class got pushed online. So it didn't matter if I went and went fishing all day. I could come back that night or at that morning afterwards and do my class bullshit.
right.
And so that 2021, I didn't catch shit. I caught like a 12-inch red drum, which it's they're fun. They fight.
That's the fun part of
But-
fishing. when they
Well, that's the
fight.
thing. Like, I know this spot out here real close where I live, where you can go and if you take an ultralight setup, because they're rated, right? You have an ultralight, and then you have your surf fishing setups, and with that ultralight, it doesn't matter what size fish you have, as long as it's it's over like 6 inches or 5 inches. They'll fight, and it'll feel like you're pulling in a whale. And it's super fun.
It's Moby
super
Dick,
fun.
man.
It is, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. Like
No,
it's,
like straight up. Whenever we've gone, I haven't caught shit.
Really?
Yeah, we gone like 2 times.
Dude.
We went 2
Yeah,
times.
and like honestly, like I find it relaxing. As
what are you
hell.
doing this next weekend? That's why I love fishing, because
I'm actually going fishing next week.
that's what I have no patience for people,
Yeah.
but I have all the patience in the world for catching fish.
Yeah.
I'll sit there all day and just wait for something to bite,
Right.
And so this weekend, if you want to go, like, we can go just like right here, close by too. We don't have to
Yeah.
go all the way down to Galveston.
Yeah. No, I think my friend that wants to go somewhere far. I'm not exactly sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can, and there's some really good like
Yeah.
places in Texas.
Yeah. No, but we should definitely like. I'll
yeah,
go
if you want
out
to come
there.
too, man,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah, of
it's
course.
close by. You don't have to go far. Like
And hopefully I have a car by then.
in the evening
Hopefully, 'cause
afterwards.
we don't
or
fit in mine.
Yeah. No,
I got 2
course.
seats, I guess.
yeah.
In my-
Well, we can always take the other one.
I
In my jalopy.
I paid for plastic covers in the trunk, so
in the trunk.
yeah, like on the truck, on my the one I ordered, the one that hasn't arrived, the
The
Bronco.
plastic covers.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
so like most like city SUVs or whatever, they have like the carpet. These are like tarp. These are like hardcover ones.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So there's no like.
Yeah, so it's meant for outdoorsy stuff.
So it's
yeah.
easier to clean.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's nothing. You don't want to.
I wouldn't.
It's
like,
the bayou, so you're talking about the runoff water from the city itself.
It wouldn't smell bad. Yeah, with the fishing rods.
You don't
and
want
everything.
it. Oh yeah, the rods, I guess, but I mean, you don't want to keep any of the fish.
Oh no, of
I
course
wouldn't.
not. Hell
Unless
no.
unless it's
Hell.
like
Oh yeah. So
dystopian-
like you
dystopian shit, and you're like, you're
yeah,
gonna
no, it's gonna be
starve.
like the Simpsons. You're gonna be fishing out fish with three
Three-eyed
eyes.
fish,
Yeah, yeah. So like like we haven't said it, but yeah, you don't eat the fish you catch in the
No,
bayou.
no, I
It's
just
yeah.
it's just for the fun of it, you know what? I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, because I remember like whenever you drive by, you constantly see people like randomly in the middle of nowhere just trying to catch shit. Like I've always wondered, like, do they eat them? I'm like, I hope
maybe,
not.
might.
Maybe. I mean,
Some people might.
You never know, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Some people might.
I mean, you can. I don't know about the pesticides, but like the heavy metals definitely are gonna be absorbed into the soft tissue, right? Which is why they don't recommend that you eat like the belly meat of like catfish and shit like that here in the bayous, because the heavy metal isn't going anywhere. You can't cook that shit out of the fish.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, because I've been to where the ship channel is, where the tunnel. You can go above where the tunnel is, and you can fish there.
Really?
And they even have signs there. It's
Hmm.
where I guess there's a monument, right? A little tiny monument. It's like where they killed Santana, where they
Oh
captured him.
yeah, from Mexico.
Yeah. So right there, you can go fish there, but they have signs like "Don't eat the fish here," because
Yeah.
like you
Well,
see
they're everywhere on the bayou.
yeah, but you see the
Go
big
anywhere in the
ass
bayou, you
ships
see
like in
them.
the background. And you're just
Milby.
fishing there.
Says
Fucking
don't eat the
anywhere.
fish or you'll end up like Santana.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, I was gonna say something, but I can't remember.
About Santana?
Fishing,
No.
Oh, fishing.
Yeah,
Bayou.
It don't matter.
eating
Well,
nasty fish.
if it comes up,
like I'm just like
if
keywords.
it comes up, just say it. But so me and Abel had fishing stories from high school. 'Cause, we wanted to go. We did go fishing to
I
Galveston
can
a
think
few
of two.
times. Yeah, there was a few times, and it was really cool spot because you could like walk in the water. We used to go in where like the water would get you here. And
Yeah.
you started to throw it as
Yeah, that's where I had 2 hooks and I was catching 2 fish at the time.
Yeah. I remember that. There was one time where I caught one, but because with the salt, the fishing rods get like messed up.
They'll
If
fuck
you
your
don't clean
rods
them
up.
right,
You gotta
yeah.
wash them out
Yeah,
afterwards.
if you don't clean them right. So mine was a little messed up. So I remember at the end of the night, I just threw it and I just reeled it in really, really fast, just trying to see if that would clean it. And
Break it up.
it got a fish from the belly, like probably
Oh,
from the
shit,
speed. It just,
Foul hooked.
yeah, and then I was like, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
But there was
Well,
one.
that's the thing. There's supposed to be guts. They call them guts. So
Mm.
from the action of the currents of the waves and shit, there's like the currents will bring in sand and shit. So you get this buildup of like a sand in one area, and the gap in between that and the next portion of the beach is called a gut. So like
Okay.
the deep water portion in between that high point of the sand buildup and the beach itself is called a gut. And they call them guts. And there's
Yeah, we knew that.
allegedly there's 2. There's like 2 in Galveston and shit like that. Like wherever you go.
Find the
And
gut.
so
But
you-
there's some guts that are very close
some
to
are
the exit,
some
right?
aren't as deep and some are deeper.
Yeah,
The
because
second one is supposed to be deeper, and the
The
third
deeper.
there's supposed to be a third one, but it's like crazy deep.
yeah, at
and
that
shit.
point you're not gonna walk there.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
no.
Okay. Well, one of the stories is I told Abel about a fishing spot over at where we went at the park. See, I did took him. I still had to take him.
I'm sure it exists.
But the thing is, he asked me like, "How do we know when we get there?"
There's a lot.
By the way, we're already on the way to this spot.
Yeah, we were already driving there, and he
Like-
asked
Wait,
me.
so you're there with him?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were on high school.
Wait,
like,
and you couldn't find
Somebody
it?
else
You
was
being
with
there?
us. Who was with us? Jesus?
Jesus was with us, and maybe his brother Marcos. I don't remember.
There were
Jesus
people
will
with
be in the
us.
podcast later. Huh?
Oh, okay, Jesus.
Yeah, we'll bring him in. But we were going there, and I told him, I said, he's like, "What's the name of the street?" I said, "I don't know the name of the street, but once we get there, I'll know." Then after a while, it's like, I'm like, man, it's been already a long drive. We should have turned right by now.
Yeah.
And then we see the lake, and I look and I go, shit, we're supposed to be over there, and we're like on the other side of the lake. But and the funny part of the story was like, how do you know where to turn? And he's like, there's some trees. I'll recognize the
No,
trees.
I was like, let's-
Yeah. He asked me.
yeah,
Yeah.
I asked you. and
Yeah,
you're
he
like,
asked me, and then I said, I'll recognize the trees. But in my defense, there was a detour,
Hey, man,
and when we took that detour, I didn't know how
I
to go
believe
back.
you. I'm not gonna argue with you.
That's fine.
I'm just saying.
I think that place
No,
has
no.
a lot of really, really cool trails
Does
and
it?
stuff. Yeah, I like going
No,
out there
we'll
and watching.
go there. The thing is, sometimes
man.
it gets
Yeah.
crowded,
Does
so
it?
it's like hard to find.
Yeah,
a
it
good
really
spot.
does. It
But
really does.
Fuck that. This spot is kind of popular, so like if you want to go close by, like, I mean,
We
there
can-
might be some people.
okay,
Maybe I'll go there first and call you up and be like,
Okay.
hey. come
well,
here.
in this place that I failed to take you, but we'll go someday. They caught when we went fishing with this fella. they caught a crocodile, a little alligator, not crocodile, a little alligator, and so we actually got it on camera. So I'm just gonna play it here.
Dude, I've been trying to catch an alligator gar all fucking
gar.
year. I want to cut the head off and put it in an ant pile, and then just keep the
Those are things with the long face.
yeah.
They're
I
like
just
an
want
alligator,
with the
but no
teeth.
feet.
With the teeth, I just want to keep the skull on my desk.
Ah,
Sounds
okay.
pretty cool.
My dad's gonna eat the meat,
Right.
whatever.
That same day that they caught this alligator, another dude caught the gar. He got 2 gars that day. Remember that guy? The other guy
Yeah.
was on the other side.
Yeah, that
So-
guy kept catching a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
we gotta go there. I've been trying to catch this motherfucker.
Look,
freaking
so that's when they grab him. That's my mom. That's my mom.
The volume's so loud then.
And they threw a net on it, and then you know how the alligators do that little roll.
Oh, it's a baby alligator. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a okay sized gar, not anything special, but
Yeah, no, that's an alligator, not a gar.
Yeah, and then they cut him out so he can leave, of
Yeah.
course.
So you know how they do that net roll. So they threw the net on it, so he just got stuck in the net. So they take a while to just like
yeah.
get him out of the.
Have you
net.
seen the
Aw,
video of
man,
that
fuck that.
that girl
I
at the
am
zoo?
not-
Have you seen the video where
Dude.
that girl at the zoo gets
I've
bit by the
got
alligator?
shark.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't even want to touch those motherfuckers.
No, yeah, they went on it.
Fucking alligator.
Yeah, no,
It's funny because the alligator did little sounds like a puppy, like. And I was like, oh, they make those sounds. And then
Yeah. You never seen like a nature video?
a what?
About 'em? A nature video, like
Oh no, not those.
documentary about.
And then right now, this is where they let him go, right here. So they already took out all the net and stuff. I touched it. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, Danny went up to it and petted it.
Yeah. And it's funny because this
That's
little
cool.
gator was fishing around for a while when we were there. Like we were just taking pictures of it, and at some point, these dudes they hook him.
Yeah.
So they grabbed him, but they let
That's
him
cool.
go, so it's all good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you have any cool fishing stories from like any time in your life? Because I look, I have we get scars from doing stupid shit. I have a scar that never. You can see it right here. if you
Yeah,
can
I
see it.
mean,
Yeah.
I'll show it to Abel afterwards. But
I've got a scar on my shin where, cause catfish, like
Okay.
in the gaff top, there's a species of catfish in Galveston called the gaff top sail catfish.
okay,
They have like a spine on their back, and
Oh.
and some freshwater catfish have them too.
Cool.
And my dad caught it, and I was a little kid, and I was fucking with it because I was like, oh, it's so cool, it's
Yeah.
a little fish, and now we got it on a string, and I was pulling it up, and it started thrashing, and it like stabbed me with its fin on my shin, so I got a scar from that somewhere, I think. So there's that, I guess. We caught a pelican.
oh,
At
pelican.
the same place, actually.
Okay.
How?
Well, and actually, I caught one too, like not too long ago, like within the last year. Just you're casting, and the fucking idiot,
Yeah,
the,
they'll grab
the
it.
bird will fly by, and you
Oh shit.
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen that happen too.
How do you take off the thing off of him?
just reel him in, and he's like, ah.
Yeah. Eventually, I guess they get tired
Unwrap
enough.
it.
You just hold them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, because I'm
They're
like, I know
mean
fucking
too, like,
birds are
they're
reckless.
mean too,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to get them tired.
let him
before you
go.
start
You
doing
know,
anything.
my dad's hooked onto like baskets of like, cause they have baskets in the Gulf here where people are fishing for crabs,
Mhm.
and the crabs will though they can get in the basket, but they can't get out. So you pull in the basket, and then we're like, well, fuck it, we'll take all the crabs. Let's get the fuck out of here. Pa'l caldo.
Palcaldo, exactly. Especially
Yeah.
Palcaldo. I have one scar like that too, but mine got me on the hand.
Okay.
And in Mexico, we used to go fishing a lot. I mean, you hear stories from our parents and stuff, but when I
Yeah.
was there, it was like a thing
Yeah.
we used to do a lot.
Jesus, freaking Mexican parents will never let you like talk about fishing without them talking about how they used to catch them with their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it,
Like noodling
yeah,
yeah,
well,
like,
they'll
because
they'll
they,
walk
they
by
have
the
like
bank,
streams and stuff.
put
and
their
just-
hand inside,
in the holes.
and they'll feel it, and then just
Hmm.
grab it and take it out.
Yeah.
And it's small.
Are they
river.
missing fingers?
No, none
That's
of them
that's
are.
that's how rednecks
I don't
are
see.
here
The
in the
thing
US.
is, the river is not that big,
Really?
so there wasn't like any huge fish. You had some decent sized catfish like this big,
Hmm.
but those were pretty rare, and the
okay.
other ones were smaller. So I guess the problem would be getting bit by a snake or a turtle. A turtle.
I gotta be
but
brave
that never
as fuck
happened.
to just fucking
Yeah.
stick your hand.
That's the
out
thing
like
about
that.
noodling here in the U.S. is you get a turtle and they'll fucking
Yeah.
chomp your finger off.
I did it once, go in there
Did
and
you catch one?
everything to catch one, and I felt the belly, but I was always scared that they would get me with the spikes, and I touched, I felt one belly. It's funny because I thought immediately after you touch it, it'll just run.
Did you ask for the fish consent?
I did not. I did not. But
You harassed that
yeah,
fish, bro.
But I was gonna pay for Valentine's Day dinner.
Ban him.
No, but I was gonna say my immediate reaction was as soon as I touch it, it'll run.
Yeah.
But I think because they're in a spot where they might feel safe. I touched it and I was like, and it was like it wasn't running until I squeezed it a little bit. Then it's like snap, and then that's when I got scared. And I just pulled out my hand, so I didn't catch it. It ran away. But most of the
Damn,
story,
that whole story can go like a whole different direction. Like you actually caught one with your hand.
I could have. You know who
Yeah.
beat me to it? Manuel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Manuel was more of a fisherman.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, he's
Manuel.
more reckless. to
Yeah,
be
he
honest.
is. But I almost caught that one. But it was really cool to fish in Mexico because the river was small. One time we were there like late at night, and we would just like throw the fishing. We didn't have fishing rods. Over there was more like a carrizo, the sugar cane stick.
My dad he said he just used cans or bottles wrapped with.
Okay, that works too. But we would use the sugar cane sticks, and then we just tie a string in the end, hook them on the ground, and just let it on the bank. And we just put like snails. We'll crack the snail shell and just hook them, just throw them in there. That day, man, we got so much fish. It was late as
Yeah,
balls.
like honestly, like whenever like the whole vision, like picking up worms to put onto your freaking hooks, like
snails, bro.
no, I know that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just imagine how freaking gross. Like me, I'm fresh, like I'm new to this. I'm like it's weird
fun,
as
man.
fuck.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's because you like torturing animals. Remember?
No, I just catch them.
I mean, it's just But,
I know.
mean,
I keep going
let
towards
it
my
go.
psychopath
the thing
analysis.
about
Hey, you're helping Darwinian evolution.
There
If
you
they're
go.
dumb enough to buy a fake bait or
Yeah, there you go.
the shitty
well, it's a
bait.
real beat.
Well, now they learn. Don't catch the ones that are
Well,
already dead and cut up.
yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah, but like the worms are nastier because they tend to poop when you like they always. But the
What's worm poop? Dirt?
I know. I
They
mean,
eat
I'm-
dirt, so their poop is
not,
dirt.
That's not
What
even
are
my
you
I'm just
concern. It's
comparing
them
it to the
Oh my
squirming.
god, some
I'm
dirt.
comparing it to
No,
the
that
snail.
the squirming part's the one that
Oh.
bugs me.
And
It's
I'm
like,
just comparing it to
just
the
knowing
snail.
that it's alive.
Because the snail is quick. The snail you just go shoot because they're thick. But the worm you're like.
Yeah, you have to like freaking fit it onto
Yeah,
the freaking hook.
so-
Yeah.
But we caught a bunch of fish, and then I remember there was this one story when we went fishing, and I was sick. I had fever, and my parents didn't know. So, I'm just in the water like this. My parents like, "What's up with this fool, man? He's always like playing around and shit. I'm just in the water."
He looks like a fool though.
Yeah, he looks like a fool. Definitely. Then they come and they like check me and like fever. We went home after. They said I ruined the fishing game because they were catching a lot.
Oh damn!
How selfish.
But that whole pressure thing is like you ruined the
Selfish.
day,
You
Danny.
ruined the
selfish.
day.
Yeah.
Now we're not gonna eat for 2 days. Okay? That was our food, man.
Damn. You know. Now that I think about it, I do have a fishing story because my friend
Okay.
Ricardo has taken me before because
Okay.
he's an avid fisher and that's who I'm supposed to go fishing with
Okay.
this weekend. So we went like they had a boat. And they would just stop at like random little islands
fancy.
and shit, Now the
Boozy.
water was fucking freezing. We had to like jump off. Like at one point,
You're in a boat. Why are you jumping off?
it got stuck in the sand. Like it's like
They
like
can't-
the things that you were talking about,
Sandbars.
like
Oh,
at
the-
random parts that get like
the
a
gut,
lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
the gut.
So we just had to push it out of that. Yeah.
Ah.
So we were there and somebody caught a freaking stingray.
Oh.
And like
I hear they make good shark bait, but I've never used them.
apparently they make great ceviche.
Oh.
So people literally
Huh.
cut the wings off.
Mexicans
and
eat
make ceviche.
everything, man. They don't give a fuck.
What, you want to be wasteful?
My fucking dad, like everywhere we go and we catch
Yeah.
anything, he's like, "That looks really good. I want to
yeah,
eat it." I'm like, man, come on. That's like a fucking bayou. You don't want to eat
Yeah.
that shit. Like,
They've killed snakes and they're like, oh, you can eat the snake too.
Hey, the
Yeah.
bayou fish comes pre-season.
Oh God, no!
With mercury
I,
and
everything.
grill up that third eye for me.
Man, you start seeing at night, you'll be glowing and shit.
All that radiation. Yeah, no. So I was actually like, this dude like literally just cut off the wings. It wasn't my friend. It was some random dude that was there. He cut off the wings off the freaking stingray and then just threw it back in. I was like, that is so fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
at
is
least kill
messed
it.
up.
At least
Yeah,
kill it.
I was like, that was so fucked. I didn't like
Yeah.
that at all.
But
Or,
you
yeah,
mean-
kill it. Use it as bait or at least something.
Well, he,
I mean,
he took
I
it
mean-
home for ceviche.
I mean, I guess you
gonna
throw it
bleed
back
out.
in the
Yeah.
water, it's gonna get eaten, but
It's
yeah,
gonna
at least
bleed
kill
out
it.
before it gets
Yeah, at
eaten.
least
I mean,
kill
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Don't-
So yeah.
Well, there was another
Depressed
story.
day.
There was another story. We were
Oh,
fishing
man.
with
I
a.
keep kicking this.
Yeah,
thing,
you,
like,
yeah, you
goddamn.
get impatient.
Sorry about
He's
that,
that
man.
mad.
Yes, because
I'm
he's
fidgety.
out of beer.
I get
Oh,
fidgety.
yeah,
I
he's
am
out-
out of beer.
he's
What
having
the fuck,
withdrawals.
man?
When he's not
You're
drinking
talking about you have
with
cases of like pre-order beer. Like I got
I
fancy.
have them
like,
planned for the show.
You're lied to me.
We need to have like a case of Dos Equis.
First of all,
Just
these
for-
are like two regular beers. These are like the big ones.
You gave me an empty one.
Oh, whatever. Wait, oh yeah, talking about the beer, we didn't even rate it.
Oh, yeah.
Go out of 5.
1 out of 5.
3.5.
3.5.
But that's pretty high for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I might give it a 3 because the last week I gave it a 3.5 and I thought that one was better.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 3.5. Like I've talked about right here in Houston, they sell the walnut porter at like random bars. I've seen it already a couple times, and it has the same thing, the smoky taste. So if you guys actually want to know what we're talking about,
It was
something that has
interesting,
the
though.
smoky taste,
It's really good. I would
Yeah.
buy that again.
yeah, I genuinely like the last one I tried. I don't know if because it's on draft. You know,
only 5 though?
yeah, it's only 5%. Yeah,
But it's 2 beers, so it's 10.
yeah, the portion's bigger.
That way.
Yeah, it doesn't. But regardless, it doesn't matter. There's more of it, so there is higher. You know, you will be drinking more of it. So it is.
By the way, Abel is the one that was helping us place stickers around bars and stuff.
Oh,
We need to resume
yeah,
that.
you have been on here before
I put one
on the
at-
police cop.
Security,
The police cop.
security,
No,
police cop.
not only
You're
that.
nervous.
I said police
Allegedly,
cop.
allegedly. Don't get me fucking.
Yeah,
Well, it
well,
wasn't police.
I gave it a
Goddamn
3.5.
3.5.
Yeah,
Yeah, we heard.
I agree.
Just making sure.
It's
I don't remember if I said it.
He's that drunk.
I was like, I gotta make sure I
3.5.
say it. I
No.
throw it out there.
I would
you're good.
definitely buy it again.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So I got one last fishing story, and we were at Galveston, and my dad likes using the net, and this time he got like a long net that we could hold from each side in the corner, and we just kind of drag it along the beach,
I think that's called seine netting.
something like that. I don't know. We always used to just
I didn't
throw
even
in
know
it.
it had terms.
Yeah, I don't know. We would just throw it, but he got a big one. So we started dragging it, and Bermejo, our cousin, was with
Mm-hmm.
us. And I think he was, like, making sure that it wasn't, like, lifting from the back or something like that. And then eventually he's like, I feel something, just drop it. And we just drop it. And then, he's like, step on it. And we just kind of step on it and make sure everyone's stepping on it.
Sounds so
But-
fucked up. I thought you meant like step on the fish.
No, the fish on the net. But, if it happened, I guess it happened.
Yeah.
But you could feel something. So he's like, there's something in there. So he goes down there, and he's like, it's pretty big.
He got consent.
Yeah, no, he didn't. He's gonna pay for Valentine's too. And then he grabbed he grabbed the fish.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yep, I got something. It's coming. So he lifts it up, and it's just like a shark face, and he just pulls it up, and we're just like, it's a shark. And it's like this big. And I might have a picture. If I have, you see it like right now. Hopefully, I think I should. But I think it was the hammer looking one, the one that has the eyes on the side.
Well, there's another species called the bonnet head or something like that. And
The
it
bonnet?
looks like a smaller hammerhead where it has the spikes coming out.
Is it like native to like Texas?
Fucking know.
You know, we
I
were
caught
blue
one once, I think,
bonnets.
but it might be.
Same.
I'm sure that's a
same.
different kind of
We're-
bonnet.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was
Yeah.
not like, I was like, is it named because it's off the coast of Texas?
But it was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, we've caught a few other sharks in the past. One time we did get to keep one because that thing ate the hook like down
Okay.
here. So it messed it up. So we're like, this ain't gonna survive. So we kept it. It tasted good.
I was about to
You're not
ask,
supposed
did you?
eat
I was,
it.
I was
No,
about
we
to
ate
ask, did you eat it?
No, we ate it. It tasted good. It
At
honestly
least they
did.
didn't waste
Yeah,
it. I
that
guess.
that is the best part about like stuff like this.
You know,
as long as it
apex
doesn't
predators
go-
have the most like heavy metal contaminants and shit like that. But
Yeah, and
we-
sorry,
and we
go
like
ahead.
It is
heavy
true.
metal
It
here.
is true. But we're like, well, it's gonna die, and we might as well just try it. It's not like we're looking
Something.
for sharks.
Not
to
waste
eat.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Sorry, we're-
yeah, so we let them go and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, that's all my fishing stuff. What did you say?
No, well, it's just like it's gonna say we like heavy metal here because he was talking about the heavy metal like inside the animals. Yeah, yeah. But
Mercury's pretty tough.
we'll definitely go fishing this
Yeah, you're
week
right.
for sure. Like
and,
it,
and if we caught something tomorrow,
Add it towards the end.
yo,
or something.
luckily for me, I have 2 times to go fishing this week before next time, so I'm definitely catching something. That's it. That's all I'm
Might
saying.
be AIDS. It might be syphilis.
What did y'all? Different story. Did y'all hear that they cured
Is he
HIV?
blushing?
Oh,
No, he's
they
not.
said they cured some.
Yeah, they cured like 2 people already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
AIDS.
Oh, two.
Yeah.
It was the Pfizer, right?
Yeah,
Was
I
it
think
Pfizer?
I'm not sure who, but I think 2 people already came clean. Yeah, which is actually pretty cool. Like progress, science, believe the sciences, blah blah. Well, you guys, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thank
We
you.
had a
Hey,
blast.
Abel, thank you
Abel.
for being here. People wanted me to bring friends because apparently they're like, you don't bring any friends.
Everyone's like,
his friends
yeah,
are not
they're
my
like-
friends
they're like,
apparently.
Danny-
I would say
Danny
anytime,
doesn't have
but I
any
think
friends.
you bring it back too soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah,
you know,
but
that-
it's a good thing though because we know Abel watches or like
Yeah.
listens to us, which is pretty nice. He's the one who said that my buffalo back there was a beaver. And
it was a
it's a
beaver.
buffalo.
It's definitely a buffalo.
Yeah, and well, like, subscribe, comment,
Check
or
Check it
Danny will beat you up.
Yeah, Abel will beat you up. The dude works out. He'll beat you up. He's
not my
gonna
style.
see when we do the brewery live thing. You're gonna be a bodyguard. All right.
Yeah, because
we'll pay you in
definitely
gear.
need it.
We'll pay you in beer. Whiskey.
Definitely
Yeah.
not my style.
Okay. Well,
He drinks a lot.
I
Maybe
mean,
we'll
I
have
used
to
you know, like you
reevaluate
said,
the-
you're doing karate. Did you get your black belt?
not yet.
He's still a brown belt
Yeah.
with a loser, right?
I got into boxing for a while there. I got my butt kicked,
Oh.
but
You're
I did
supposed to
like
say that, bro. We
they
don't
had
know
smokers.
the truth.
It's just fun.
I know, but like whenever you retell
I don't
story,
care,
you
man.
you can reinvent the whole thing. You're a badass.
No, I'm not gonna lie to people.
Remember when we used to go and spar with Mojica?
Oh yeah, with him. Yeah, I don't think he really liked me, to be honest with you.
I never got that vibe,
No,
but okay.
I think he was talking shit to me one time on Facebook. I'm like, I don't care,
Oh,
man. I'm
okay.
sorry.
I don't know about that. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, you can edit that out too if you
No,
want.
we don't
You
have
don't
to.
have to.
No.
Wake doesn't watch this.
I don't care.
No, we'll
Yeah.
invite him as a guest.
Yeah.
Not just
You
kidding.
tell him, fuck that
Nah,
guy.
I think he moved somewhere far. To be honest.
He did.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he did.
Yeah, because my,
He
my
used to
parents
do,
are
his
cool
dad
with
used
that.
to do the
remember.
jumps.
Yeah.
Huh?
We used to do the
We used
jumps.
to do the jumps, yeah.
Yeah.
With the jump and
See,
roll.
Dude, that shit
Abel,
was
Abel
fun.
says he doesn't remember me, but I remember going to those.
Oh
What?
man, you were there?
Yeah,
To what?
I went a couple times with Joe.
Really?
To spar at
Yeah.
Mojica's
Man,
house?
you asked me that I had a class with him.
No,
I thought
I think
No, at the
we
bus.
met in the bus.
In the
Okay.
bus.
Yeah, because
I thought did we have art?
no, we might have. To be
I
honest,
thought I thought I
think
remembered you as a dude. This might be really bad, but I remembered a dude named Oscar who had a small head and a really big body.
Oh no.
Did I tell you that?
That wasn't
No.
me.
I
No.
don't think so. But you went? I know your brother went and he got hurt.
Yeah, I remember
That one time he got
yeah.
hurt.
Yeah,
But you
I went
too?
a couple times. Yeah,
I don't remember any of that.
yeah. It's because remember my family got really cool with the Mohicas.
Yeah, they did. I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, but it's just like, to be fair, it seems like you forget a lot of stuff.
We do.
Me?
Yeah,
sorry.
especially him.
Yeah.
I have one more
Yeah.
story with Abel back in high school. I'll just say it real
Yeah,
quick.
go.
Remember when we used to look up Nostradamus shit? At the
Oh
library?
yeah,
I
that
fucking hate that
that's what,
bullshit.
dude.
Why would you hate that bullshit,
Dude.
man?
It's a very good learning point.
It's
You
the
know,
portions, bro.
You know.
You could see this. What you need Nostradamus
there's
in your life.
information out there.
It's just like the whole Simpsons thing. Is like it's been on long enough that they've literally said everything, so something's bound to happen.
Did you not hear
That's-
even when he was wrong?
That's
he
the
was
learning
right?
point, though. That's the learning point, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's shit out there. Some of it's bullshit. Some of it's not. You know. You
Yeah,
gotta
but I
learn to
mean,
figure
like,
it out.
but that's the thing is like, if I start spouting
No,
out
but-
bullshit
but
and
no,
then
but
later on it
wait,
happens,
no, you're missing.
because-
You're missing one thing though. He got a lot of things right even when he was alive, and even the king and queen
Did he
would
really?
hire him to try and predict the future. And
yeah,
and he would
but
lie.
but to that,
Some of it-
I'll repeat the
a
exact same
lot of
thing
it was
that just
vague
happened with
enough
the
that it
Simpsons.
didn't matter.
The Simpsons is still on.
Yeah.
They just have
Is it
so
really? New
yes,
shit?
yes, they have so many episodes that you can find truths throughout
Okay,
all of them.
Okay,
That's funny.
Here's the one story I remember. This is where the whole thing where even when he's wrong, he's right.
Yeah.
They invite him to eat, and the owner of the house had two goats, a black goat and a white goat. And he's like, "What do you want to eat, the black goat or the white goat? You should know which one we're gonna eat because you put in the future." And he goes, "We're gonna eat the black goat." And he goes, "I'm gonna eat the white goat. I'm gonna cook the white goat." And so he sets up everything to cook the white goat. And then it says that a wolf came into the house and ate the goat and took it. And then he had to cook the black goat. And he was like, "See, even when I'm wrong, I'm right."
Well, to be fair, that was a
I mean,
50-50.
yeah.
So
You're
the
like-
odds,
you're like,
yeah,
bam.
I'm on like,
But it's 50-50 on the goats, but not on the fact that a wolf
you
came
said
in
he
and ate it.
he was wrong a lot of the times. That could have just been another one.
No, I didn't say he was
Yeah.
wrong a lot of the time. I'm saying he went and talked to the queen, and that he lied to them because he knew their son was gonna die, and he's like, if I tell
All
them
I'm
that,
saying
they're gonna
is
kill
that
me."
like in the time where education wasn't as great as it is has come
It
this
was
far.
already the 1600s.
But not in mass. Not in mass. That was for.
Well,
like,
yeah, not in mass.
So that's the thing. Like the difference is now you can
I mean,
literally Google
1600s. You already had Giordano Bruno getting burned at the stake by the church because he claimed that fucking the Earth was not the center of the universe. Which at the time, science and everybody was saying that's not
I
true.
don't know, bro. I saw a YouTube
they
video
burned his ass
saying
at
that
the
the
stake.
world's flat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. They didn't have that intelligence.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I was like, look,
Well,
if
my
you're
point is,
around,
we were in high school, and we got a little spur of let's look up.
no,
Nostradamus shit.
everybody goes through those phases of
Yeah.
like looking up shit like that. To be
conspiracy.
honest, like conspiracy theories, everything.
the one that really got me was, did you guys ever hear about intelligent design? There was some like really weird like theory, and it was like people who were like religious who were saying that there's no way that people could have evolved from like cells, like it's too
Right.
complicated, and their argument was based on the flagellum of a cell. So the flagellum, if you guys don't know, it's like a whip like thing that sticks out of a cell and it helps it move.
Okay.
It kind of just like, And their argument was like, that's too complicated. There's no precursors to it. There's no way that it evolved. Well, and I heard about this from one of the teachers I don't remember how, but she just randomly dropped it. Yeah, there's something called intelligent design. I'm like, and I Googled it. I was like, oh, fuck. At the time I was religious. So I was like, oh man, this is crazy. Like, there's something to it here. And then later on, a couple months later, I found some other like argument against it, saying that, you know, like, oh, it turns out that the base to the, you know, the flagellum, the proteins to the base of that are used for all this other bullshit. So, you know, intelligent design is bullshit. And, you know, so that's just going back to what you say, you know, you get down these rabbit holes and you think there's something to it. But
yeah, no, like I'm telling you, like straight up, like as soon as like middle schoolers find out about the Illuminati, yo, you're gonna have.
You still get requests.
Oh yeah. Like, I've been invited to join.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, it's either that or join the Freemasons. You know,
So-
I was wondering about that Freemason symbol right there.
Which one?
You have
I see you.
It's out of the camera, guys. Yeah,
cat's
like,
out of the
how
bag.
do you think I got
The
all this
cat's out of
money?
the bag.
calls it art.
How do you think I got all this money, bro?
What money? You sold the car.
Or I joined them.
Yeah. It's like you had to donate the car to join
Yeah.
them.
Now you know what and look, next time we'll get into conspiracy theories. Like one
Yeah.
of the like later on, like we'll figure out when we'll discuss them. I think that's a fun topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like straight up, I'm like, honestly, there's a lot of rabbit holes. Stay out of them. You'll end up going crazy or
Or if
like
you go in
or
there,
end up
tell
being a
us about
fucking
it.
Nazi in the
Yeah.
end. Yeah.
You-
That's
what-
usually, huh?
I said if you do go in them, tell us about it.
Oh no, definitely tell us about
I mean,
it.
you already went in there,
Yeah, no,
so
or tell us what you
might
would
as
like to hear us
well.
discuss.
Yeah.
You
Might
know,
as well.
and you know, we still need submissions for like the guru pits. If you want to see me and Danny fight,
Yeah.
you know, it's fun.
Don't let the women pay.
Well, watch the blooper for last episode, and then we'll see. No, wait, the one before.
The Little
Yeah,
Rascals.
Yeah, the one.
Don't watch it. You
Yeah,
should like and
watch the
subscribe.
blooper 2 episodes ago, and then
No,
come back.
don't watch the blooper. Watch the whole episode so you get context. Yeah.
Adult
It
Little
wasn't a
Rascals.
blooper. Danny had the moment.
Had a moment.
Yeah, all right, but yeah,
Peer
but
pressure though.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
thank you, Abel, for joining us.
Thank you again.
You know, and like as y'all, you know, y'all didn't believe it, but Danny has friends.
I do.
You know,
I do.
a lot
I at
of
least have one.
yeah that we know of right now. A lot of them, he says they're shy.
For sure.
You know, but we'll
Yeah, they're
we'll
gonna be
pressure
like,
them into
this
it.
guy's an idiot. We need to come up here and talk about like normal shit.
No, we had a lot of great conversations
No, it was
today.
good.
It was
It was
really good. Yeah,
Well, Abel, would you lead us out with like a loud piece?
yeah. Look into your camera.
Peace.
Out. Oh yeah, you have to figure out where. We gotta go back to sync.
Sing.
Did you like your beer?
The worms. Huh?
Oh yeah, the
You like your beer?
I'm like thinking. Much.
Oh man.
But yeah.
You're right. Let me finish your beer,
I
bro.
wasn't-
No, like it's done.
Oh shit! I was like, what happened? I was like, what's that?
Yeah.
That's the blooper.